another edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. This is episode number 272. Episode number 272 for all the folks that are keeping track of the True Capitalist Radio Show. And, of course, we are live right now, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, every Monday through Friday, right here. If you're listening to us right now at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, I want to thank you for tuning in to me live. And, of course, I want to thank those that are tuning in with me in the archive, folks. And you can always download each and every episode absolutely free at blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost, folks, okay? And if you haven't already done so, follow me on Twitter, all right? I mean, good God, Politics Ghost is the name to follow. All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost, folks. I mean, we talk about all kinds of things that we don't necessarily divulge on this show, for Christ's sake, like some of the capitalist army operations that we are currently conducting in an attempt to agitate the Democrats. But we're going to talk about that later, folks. Before I get into anything, I want to talk about something that isn't on the agenda here. I'm looking on Twitter, and I'm seeing this Twitter trend that's rather disturbing. That's, and this is a hashtag, folks. Give Captain America a boyfriend. I mean, what the hell's going on here, huh? Give Captain America a goddamn boyfriend. I mean, do you understand how far the rabbit hole we're falling, for Christ's sake? This is what's trending on Twitter, all right? I mean, they're trying to take the comic book character, Captain America, and what, trying to fruit him up, for Christ's sake? I mean, isn't that, what is that, Deadpool? That comic character, isn't he, or she, or it, or hermaphrodite, or whatever it is, an androgynous, quote-unquote, type of a person or something? I don't know anymore, folks. I mean, do you see what I'm talking about? I mean, things are just getting so socially warped that it is just getting so convoluted, and I'm saying this, and I'm going to continue to say it. It has nothing to do with rights, civil rights, or anything of that nature. In my personal opinion, it has everything to do with perversion. You understand that? Perversion. Absolute, utter, sick-ass, twisted perversion, for Christ's sake. I mean, look at them. It went from, we want transvestites and cross-dressers to be able to go into a goddamn woman's bathroom with little girls. Now they're talking about pushing this even further into the schools by trying to let, get gender, I don't know, what do you call these people at that age? Transgendered teens, transgendered 8-year-olds, so they can change in the same locker rooms? I mean, good God! I mean, what's going on here, for Christ's sake? And look, I'm a capitalist, folks. I believe you could be able to do whatever in the blue hell you want to do as long as you're paying taxes and you're not collecting government entitlements, and you're getting paid to do whatever it is that you're doing. All right? But good God. I mean, these state-initiated delvings into perversion is starting to be very concerning, and it really shouldn't matter what side of the political persuasion you're on. I mean, little children shouldn't be subjected, I should say, to any kind of sexuality, period. I mean, whatever happened to that? Whatever happened to that social contract we used to have as a civilization in America? Huh? I mean, seriously, what happened? What happened? What happened to that social contract? We're just not going to subject kids to any kind of sexual activity. We're going to try to, shield them from this type of behavior until they're of age to figure it out, I don't know, on their own. I mean, I'm not trying to say that they need to, not be talked to once they hit puberty or whatnot, and that's, of course, up to the parents, all right? Up to the parents, for Christ's sake. But, man, I mean, these state-initiated social engineering attempts at trying to, reestablish a new society out here, because that's basically the objective. And, look, I'm not going to get on a soliloquy on this. I just saw this hashtag give Captain America a freaking boyfriend trending on Twitter, and I'm just suggesting, I don't know what the hell's going on. All right, I don't know what's going on. Everything's getting off keister, for Christ's sake. I mean, Jesus. I feels like I'm in a bad movie sometimes. Don't you feel that way? Don't you feel like you wake up, you take a look at whatever news media, news outlets you go to, and it's just like, am I in a bad freaking movie? This seems like The Naked Gun or something, for Christ's sake. I'm serious. Like a bad Leslie Nielsen comedy, for Christ's sake. I'm not joking. Oh, my God. I mean, it's that obnoxious, folks. I mean, Anyway, there's a lot of other things to talk about on this Taco Tuesday, baby, edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. Let's talk a little bit about my man, the man who has sparked the capitalist revolution himself, Donald Trump. I mean, utter fearless, baby. I'm telling you, Trump is fearless, man. I mean, he is going right at the jugular of one Hillary Rotten Clinton, for Christ's sake. All right, at first, he goes right at Bill Clinton and drops the R-bomb, the rape allegations, Anita Broderick, and other cases that you're probably going to start hearing about here in the near future. And then last night, I mean, woo! You're talking about a fearless man, baby. He starts bringing up the name Vince Foster. Oh, man. I mean, is that a trip back to the 90s, for Christ's sake? I mean, Vince Foster. And let me tell you, I don't want to get too into this because I know that already you've got hit pieces in the mainstream media trying to claim that Donald Trump is a conspiracy theorist because he brings up the name Vince Foster, but I think that people need to read in. All right? Read in a little bit about who the hell Vince Foster was, how close he was to the Clintons, and how he had information on the Clintons that he was going to divulge to a certain extent. And prior to him divulging that information, the guy ended up killing himself, supposedly. All right? I mean, give me a freaking break. Moreover, there's been extensive investigations on the mysterious suicide of Vince Foster. Once again, very close associate, very close, of Bill and Hillary Clinton. All right, knew where the bodies were buried, that kind of thing. And witnesses saw where they found the alleged suicided body of Vince Foster at some park somewhere. And there were actually people that have witnessed weird, inconspicuous characters that were, kind of, fiddling around, moving things, and basically when they caught the attention, when they were observing these men doing whatever the hell they were doing, they would approach anybody who was trying to observe them and try to intimidate them to get the hell out of the way. But, of course, this is all circumstantial evidence, not direct evidence, folks. And let's be honest, Bill Clinton at the time was, he was in charge. He was the man, all right? He was Mr. Political, political leader imperioso. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, this guy could literally just have everything swept under the rug at that time, and that's exactly what happened. All right? I mean, any local authorities that tried to inquire on any kind of forensic front, or anybody that tried to inquire even on a more extensive level, were completely denied by federal authorities. I mean, this is an absolute fact, all right? Now, whether or not, Vince Foster killed himself, that's, of course, debatable, but there was a lot of things destroyed. I mean, you could just take a look for yourself as it relates to Vince Foster. And I don't want to get too extensive about it because you could probably make a whole show about Vince Foster. There's all kinds of documentaries related to this particular subject. But I can tell you this, he was a very, very close associate with Bill and Hillary. And he was about to, drop some beans on Bill and Hillary Rotten, while they were in the White House, for Christ's sake, and miraculously this guy ends up dead. All right, he ends up saying, I'm going to kill myself. I mean, it's stupid, sick, pathetic. But let me tell you, the fearless Donald Trump, I mean, he's bringing up all these things, baby. I mean, let me tell you, he's not giving it any chance. He's going right at the jugular, bare knuckle, with Hillary Rotten and the Clinton crime family. I'm appreciating this. I'm enjoying watching this. I mean, it makes me more and more want to do what I'm doing, and moreover, it makes me more proud to vote for this man, for heaven's sake. I'm serious, man. I mean, good God, fearless, baby, fearless. Woo! Going right at the jugular of old Hillary Rotten, for Christ's sake. And, of course, folks, if you've looked at the latest mainstream media attempts at nullifying the latest rape allegations and, of course, the Vince Foster bring-up, you can tell that these goddamn liberal media jerk dicks are in the tank for Hillary Rotten Clinton. I mean, just take a look at how they're, going at Bernie Sanders, for Christ's sake. All right, remember, they were half-ass praising Bernie Sanders because, let's be honest, I mean, he entertains the extreme left's political and economic goal, which is goddamn socialism. But now that Bernie Sanders is affecting the Democratic establishment, for Christ's sake, they sure as hell don't want to have him anything to do with the Democratic Party anymore. Woo! I'm loving this, baby. This is a great presidential cycle, for Christ's sake. I'm loving the political theater. I'm loving the political drama, for Christ's sake. And moreover, I like participating in it. Woo! I'm sorry. You can tell I'm in a decent mood today. Because I'm telling you, as days go by, Hillary gets more and more discredited. All right, now you've got Bernie Sanders, having more and more of the populist fervor backing up his senile visions of grandeur. And I think this guy's now serious. I genuinely believe that this guy is looking at himself in the mirror saying, hey, Bernie Sanders, hey, you're lucky you even woke up today. And you're lucky you got out of bed. So don't be a lackey. You've always been a Democratic lackey, and you don't deserve it. You've always been a commie. You've always been a socialist. And now it's time for you, Bernie Sanders, to lay your line in the sand. You need to go out there and be like Che Guevara. You need to go out there and you need to be like Mao Zedong, because you need to remind these people that they don't know what it's like to be poor. They don't know what it's like to be racially profiled. They don't know what it's like to wait in a bread line. They don't know what it's like to wait in lines for health care. And you're going to make it happen for them, Bernie. You're going to do it. I'm serious. I genuinely believe that's what he's telling himself in the mirror, for Christ's sake, because this guy is also going bare knuckle with Hillary Rotten, for Christ's sake. I'm serious, man. Going bare knuckle with her, for Christ's sake. I'm loving this, man. Are you loving this? I'm loving this. The establishment on both sides are tumbling down. I mean, this is why I and the Trump train and the capitalist army and everybody else affiliated with the Trump campaign, we worked our damnedest on the internets and campaigning in real life and doing whatever we were doing to make absolutely sure that these scumbags in the GOP establishment were not going to implement any kind of totalitarian tactics to take away the nomination from one Donald Trump. We came out in millions. Do you understand that? Millions. And that's why now you've got the Democratic establishment, with the exception of Paul Ryan, bowing down to the capitalist revolution, boy. And that's exactly what's happening right before your eyes, whether you want to admit it or not, boy. All right? This is a capitalist revolution. All right? We've taken control of the GOP, and now we're going to go after the White House, boy. Do you understand that? We're going right after that White House. And that's why I appreciate the fact that you got Donald Trump going bare knuckle with the goddamn Clinton crime family, boy. Bare knuckle, baby. Let's bring back up Juanita Broderick. Let's bring back up Kathleen Willey, shall we? Paula Jones. Let's bring back up these things, for Christ's sake, man. This ain't a part of the past. I mean, you just had Hillary Rotten, what was it, last week, talking about she's going to make Bill in charge of bringing back the economy, for Christ's sake. I mean, good God. Oh, my God. And then, oh, no,
You're not supposed to be talking that way about something in the past. You're just rekindling something that was already left in the past.
I mean, that's the narrative that this damn lamestream media is trying to put forth and suggest to you, for Christ's sake. It is not in the past, all right? This damn Hillary Rotten, she's trying to run on the woman card. She's trying to harp on the fact that she's, some kind of a woman candidate. She's an advocate for women, advocate for minorities, advocate for the poor, when she is the complete goddamn opposite. She's a criminal. All right, and that's all there is to it. All right? I mean, as a matter of fact, let me have a drink to Trump. All right, let's all, if you happen to have a libation around you, or just, something that you're consuming drinking-wise, I mean, let's seriously, in tangent, all of us right now, divert our energies of whatever we're doing and have a drink for Trump. All right, I'm serious, for Christ's sake. Fearless, baby! Donald Trump is fearless! I mean, man, the rape bomb and Vince Foster, baby. I mean, what else? What else, for Christ's sake? Is he going to talk about Bill Clinton's illegitimate black son next? I don't want to let the cat out of the bag on that one, huh? Old Danny Williams? Yeah, Danny Williams out of Florida. Let me tell you something, man. There's going to be all kinds of things coming out about the Clintons. The Clintons don't have a chance against the Trump train, bottom line. And now that the capitalist army has operatives within the so-called Bernie army, wink, wink, now we're going to be able to control these stupid Nimrodic socialist, zombie group dynamic jerk dicks into doing whatever we want them to do, which now we want their attention to be diverted on basically destroying the Democratic Party. I'm serious, man. I just want both of these sides to offset each other come election time. I'm serious. I want the socialist, leftist, extreme, commie wing with the establishment Democrats coming together and having a big, complete revolt against one another so that they can nullify each other at the polls and we become victorious. And I'm talking the capitalist revolution becomes victorious and we take over the damn country. You understand that? You understand that, boy? That's why we're doing what we're doing over here on the capitalist army side, all right? You understand that? Jesus Christ. I think people need to realize, all right? I think people need to realize what's going on right now. We're playing political games over here on the capitalist army side. We are trying to make sure that we do whatever it takes to make sure that Donald Trump is elected president, baby. I mean, you understand that it's going to be a new day in America, a day for private enterprise, for capitalists, for American capitalists, baby. Do you understand this, all right? Donald Trump has said in an interview, I believe it was CNN and forgot the idiot's name, the idiot with the Cuomo, I believe it was. I don't know. Anyway, he said to that anchor from CNN that he is going to open up the country to new capitalists. And by God, that's exactly what the country needs, for Christ's sake. That's the difference between the vote for Donald Trump and anything else. Anything else is just socialism, communism, totalitarianism, baby. And that's why I'm doing whatever I can do. And, of course, the capitalist army is doing whatever it could do to make sure that we help facilitate and aid the destruction of the Democratic Party. It's beautiful! Anyway, folks, did you hear Hillary today talking about her latest decrease in poll numbers that we were talking about yesterday? Most of the national polls that are coming out have Trump ahead, a variety of different margins, but still ahead on most polls. Hillary Clinton is blaming Bernie Sanders for the bad poll numbers, you know?
Oh, it's his fault. That stupid Doc Brown bastard. It's his fault. He should have gotten out a long time ago.
She's getting desperate. I'm telling you, Hillary Rotten Clinton is getting desperate, baby. All right? I believe that this California primary that is going to be held for the Democrats, it's a make or break, in my opinion. I mean, I'm sure Joe Biden right now, and I've said this time and time and time again, Joe Biden is waiting to usurp the nomination from Hillary Rodham. And let me tell you something right now, the Trump train needs to start focusing their attention and investigative work on Joe Biden and start discrediting that man right now, all right? Because I'm telling you, it's looking more and more probable. I'm starting to believe it's like an 85% chance that Joe Biden usurps the nomination, especially if Hillary Rodham Clinton loses this California primary. All right? I mean, this got a lot of delegates here. All right? I don't know if Hillary Rodham has that much connection within Hollywood. Maybe she does, maybe she doesn't. She has screwed a couple of those folks out there in a couple of fundraising situations, and of course you could do your own investigative work on that. So I don't know if she has the clout to be able to ballot stuff or to rig this particular election out there in California. So you've got Bernie Sanders, believe it or not, he's actually coming out the pocket, which has got me speculating that now I believe Bernie is for real. He's finally looked, like I said, he looked at himself in the mirror and he's, saying, all in. That's what he's saying. Because a lot of this campaigning and canvassing that he's doing out there in California is coming out of his pocket. And moreover, you've got so many leftists out there in California, a lot of these people are doing it out of their own free will, for Christ's sake. And I'm telling you, if I were Hillary Rodham, I'd be very, very scared about what the hell the potential outcome is on this primary coming up in California. I mean, everything is riding on this. If Hillary Rodham loses, you're going to have Joe Biden come in to save the day. I guarantee it, all right? That's why I said 85%. 85%. And the reason I give that little leeway of percentile of possibly not is because, maybe he doesn't want to run for president. Maybe he does. I don't know. Who knows? It's up to the individual. I don't know who else they put up if Hillary Rodham is discredited against one Bernie Sanders. I can almost guarantee you this, that the Democrats do not want Bernie Sanders being the leader of their party, all right? I can tell you this right now. They're going to do whatever it takes. And if you want my personal opinion, and look, this is a genuine, heartfelt message to Bernie Sanders. Look, Bernie, all right, you're reaching into the freaking cookie jar of the Clinton crime family, all right? And I know you've got a lot of populist fervor backing you up, but sir, we were just talking about Vince Foster, all right? Let's talk a little bit about Hubble, all right? Let's talk a little bit about Ron Brown, all right? Let's talk a little bit about, I can go on and on, Bernie. These Clintons, if you're in the way of their struggle for power, or if you're going to jeopardize their power, somehow people end up miraculously just, dying in accidents, committing suicides, having health problems, or going to jail. That's another thing they like to do. So once again, Bernie, I know that you've got the populist fervor backing you up, but I don't know if you have the democratic infrastructure or the establishment credibility to be able to let you withstand this potential threat that you are to not only just Hillary Rodham. I don't think the establishment cares one way or the other if Hillary Rodham is the nominee or not, but they want an establishment candidate, a true establishment candidate. And that's why I'm suggesting that Joe Biden, he's already prepping to make sure that he kind of usurps that nomination. So I'm looking for him when Hillary Rodham loses, because I believe she's going to lose. Bernie, he's out there campaigning his ass off out there in California right now. And you've even got, people that are lawyers, these socialist lawyers out here in California, suing the state to extend certain voter registration laws or something of that nature. They're trying to do whatever it takes to try to make sure that they have enough votes to beat Hillary Rodham. It's very exciting. I'm looking forward to it, folks. I hope that you're looking forward to it, for Christ's sake. All right? And on top of that, folks, you would think that since Hillary Rodham and California is just so important to her campaign, at least to her political life, her presidential endeavors, you would think that she would debate a prostate-infected Doc Brown look-alike Bernie Sanders in front of the California electorate, don't you think? This bimbo declined. She declined to debate Bernie Sanders in California, so this just goes to show you how she's running scared. She is utterly running scared for right now. I'm telling you, I think she's finished. I'm telling you, it's almost like finish her. It's almost to that. It's almost there. The California primary is that important to Hillary Rodham Clinton, man. If she loses, that's it. It's over for her. It's over. And I'm telling you, I think that she should be very concerned. I'm sure she is, all right? Woo! And let me tell you, the reason I believe that Bernie Sanders is for real, have you heard about the Bernie Army? For you folks that are unaware, we do have capitalist army operatives that are in, let's just say, influential positions within the so-called organized Bernie Army. And what we're attempting to do is to basically agitate these mindless morons. And just to show you how mindless they are, folks, I tweeted a video of mindless Bernie Sanders supporters believing that Bernie Madoff was chosen as Sanders' vice president. And they were actually giving their opinion on the news that Bernie Madoff, the infamous pyramid scheme financial swindler, who is in prison, I believe, for life at this point in time for that, these idiots, Bernie Sanders supporters, actually believed that Bernie Sanders chose Bernie Madoff as their vice president. Now, when you're dealing with this type of ignorant mentality, it's not very hard to manipulate these imbeciles, all right? It's not, all right? And that's what we're doing. I'm not going to give you the secret sauce on what exactly we're doing because, give me a break. We're trying to play some political troll warfare here, baby. You're asking me to let you into the safe, baby. But I do want to call on those that are in the capitalist army, and maybe even those that are in the Trump train, to basically maybe take a step back from promoting the Trump train for just a second, because we know at this point in time that Trump is going to be the GOP nominee. Now what it's time for us, the capitalist army, and those on the Trump train that would like to participate, is to utilize our energies, efforts, and time to be able to influence what the hell's going on over there on the left. All right, and right now you've got a civil war on the left, baby. Do you understand what I'm saying? You've got two sides basically wanting to clobber each other. All right, I'm talking about the Hillary Clinton establishment, whoever the hell's still voting for Hillary Clinton, those supporters, and of course the Bernie Sanders supporters. Now, of course, the Bernie Army is going to conduct its operations, but what I'm asking for the capitalist army and those on the Trump train to do, all right? You want some orders? I'll give you some orders right now, all right? First thing you need to do is start getting accounts relating to Bernie Army, Bernie Sanders, Bernie campaign, all that nonsense, all right? Specifically the Bernie Army, if you do want to be affiliated with the operations that are about to be conducted here within the next week or two, all right? But then when you do that, you need to start going out there and literally degrading Hillary Rodham Clinton, all right? Throwing all the talking points for these Bernie Sanders idiots. Because remember, these dumb Bernie Sanders idiots don't necessarily read very much, all right? So if you put a one or two sentence blurb or a narrative or some kind of talking point in their face, that they believe they can use and can remember and retain so they can use at a different time to make themselves look good, they're going to do it. All right, and right now, these idiots in the Bernie Sanders side are so galvanized against Hillary Rotten Clinton that they want to use anything that they have, any kind of knowledge that they can throw at Hillary Rotten Clinton supporters. All right? I'm serious. And moreover, I would also suggest that we start as Bernie Sanders' army if you are going to conduct yourself. And remember, when you're conducting yourself in these operations, you're acting as an individual, you're acting as a capitalist, a member of the capitalist army, and this is what makes this so beautiful. You know, we can actually affect the elections. I mean, look at what we have done to the GOP, folks. And I'm not taking credit just for the capitalist army. I'm talking the Trump train. I'm talking everybody that was involved. There's a whole variety of different people that were involved in making sure that the Republican Party and the establishment bowed down. Bowed the hell down. Well, now it's time for you to go out and affect the left wing of the political establishment in America today. All you've got to do is be incognito, baby, all right? I mean, just as we have capitalist army operatives in the Bernie army, you be a part of the Bernie army. Make some fictitious account. Go out there and go after these mainstream Hillary Clinton supporters. You know, try to put subject matters that they can't debate in their face. Do you understand? Plaster pro-Hillary Clinton hashtags with absolute facts. I mean, Juanita Broderick, Kathleen Willey, Travelgate, Whitewater. I can go on and Mena, Arkansas. I can go on and on, man. But it takes all of us to do this. You understand? And the reason that I'm asking you to do this, folks, to try to go incognito with the Bernie army is because, folks, I want to make sure that we cut the head off the snake before we go into this November election, all right? Now, that's going to come around faster than you think, all right? But we want to make sure that these people that are running against Donald Trump are so discredited and just completely haggard from all the political bashing that they're taking from every which direction, that it's just going to let Donald Trump just kind of slide right into the damn White House, boy. Do you understand that? Because I'm telling you this right now, it is this important. This is why we are conducting ourselves in the operations we're conducting ourselves in, and that's why we are extending our hand to you. All right? Be a member of the capitalist army, wink, wink, the Bernie army. All right? I'm asking you, I'm all you trolls out there, right? You crap out all these goddamn Twitter names, for Christ's sake. All right? Go out there and troll as the Bernie army, for Christ's sake. Troll as the Bernie army. Watch how you'll get the goddamn media coverage. Watch. You trolls, y'all like doing that, right? Y'all like to go out, y'all like to troll, and then, oh my God, look, I made this magazine. Oh, look, I made this newspaper. Oh, look, I made the mainstream media. Well, by God, you start creating accounts, you start creating an online presence of the Bernie army, and you start going right at the jugular of not only damn Hillary Rotten Clinton, but start going after all the Democrats, baby, all the establishment Democrats. You already understand that the Bernie army, wink, wink, has already gone after Debbie Wasserman Schultz, and she doesn't know how to handle it. She doesn't even know how to take it, for Christ's sake. All right? This is what I'm talking about. You can actually influence these elections, all right? And that's why I am extending my hand to you, all you trolls that are on the internet, the people that are a part of the capitalist army, people that are a part of the Trump train. You want to have a little fun? You want to have a little political influence, for Christ's sake? Start building a presence of the Bernie army, all right? Start building a presence of the Bernie army and see how the mainstream media rolls with it, all right? You already saw the Young Turks, and that's a piece of trash news organization or whatever the hell they are as far as I'm concerned, but they're even starting to cover. They're the first ones on the scene to understand what the capitalist army is doing here, all right? And that's why I am extending it to you. Now, what we're going to call this operation, those that are participating, all right? We are calling this operation where you, as members of the capitalist army, you, as members of the Trump train, are going incognito into the Bernie army, all right? I am asking you to conduct yourselves in an operation that we are going to call Operation Barrel Roll. All right, Operation Barrel Roll. And all you have to do to signify to one another who you are within the Bernie army, if you are somebody who is in the Bernie army with the intention of agitating the Democrats, all right, or you're a part of the Bernie army and you really are, you use the phrase barrel roll, and that'll signify that, yeah, this is part of the Trump train. Yeah, this is part of the capitalist army. Operation Barrel Roll, baby. That's what this is. Operation Barrel Roll. Because we're going to make the Democrats do a barrel roll. I'll tell you that right now. Barrel roll, barrel roll, barrel roll. Oh, man, this is going to be great, baby. This is going to be great. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Anyway, folks, once again, the Bernie army is rising, all right, and now with this call to the capitalist army of the Trump train, is probably going to get even more of an internet web presence, and I surely hope so, because Bernie Sanders said today that he's going to make sure that he goes all the way to the convention, and he says things could get messy. Oh, man, this guy's talking like a revolutionary out here. You know, oh, man, this guy thinks he's Che Guevara over here, boy. Oh, my God, are you kidding me? I mean, this guy is, I think that's a very serious statement that Bernie Sanders is saying. I mean, he's getting a little bit melodramatic violent. Seriously, that's what I'm reading into that comment, that things could, quote, get messy. I mean, not even Donald Trump said something. He just said that, the Republican Party, if they try to steal the nomination from him, are going to have a serious problem. That's all. I mean, and he's right. He's going to have a serious damn problem. But Bernie Sanders over here saying that things could get messy, you know? And you see, look, at first, I would be upset at Bernie Sanders for saying this, because I don't like the fact that, first of all, Bernie Sanders supporters are idiots and they're violent, all right? And I don't like the fact that you got Bernie Sanders champion this violence, for Christ's sake, all right? But since this man is doing it and we are conducting ourselves in Operation Barrel Roll, I think that we need to just roll with it, baby, because what's going to happen here is that the Democrats are going to divide into two different camps, all right? They're going to be the people that are actually like hippie, socialist, peace and love, smoke pot, those types of idiots who are going to vote for Bernie Sanders, or Bernie Sanders supporters, I should say. And then you've got the, rabble-rousing, piss and moaning, want everything for free, socialist, communist, free college, violent agitator, type of Bernie Sanders supporter. And then you've got the establishment Democrats. And I believe that there's a divide within the Democratic establishment as well. You've got a lot of Democrats that are actually more centrist, believe it or not, as opposed to being more leftist. And then, of course, you've got those Democrats within the establishment that are leftist, but not Bernie Sanders socialist. So you've got a splintering of the Democrats happening, for Christ's sake. And I believe, and that's what, once again, I am extending my hand to the capitalist army, the Trump train, and everybody who wants to participate to go out and make sure that you create as many damn Bernie Sanders accounts. Go to the forum posts, go to the blogs, go to the social media sites, and just plaster propaganda against Hillary Rotten Clinton, plaster propaganda against the Democratic establishment candidates up for re-election, plaster all this crap. Degrade Joe Biden. Remember, you've got dumbass Doc Brown, Bernie Sanders already putting out the initiative, all right, with this things could, quote, get messy, he's already putting out the suggestion that things could get a little crazy, all right? So it's already discrediting him. So whatever you do as the Bernie army, it's only going to give fodder to the discredit of the Bernie Sanders supporters, while at the same time, all the propaganda that you're putting forth about the Democratic establishment, which is going to be absolute facts, is going to discredit the Democratic establishment. I mean, we're going to make this goddamn Democratic establishment implode, baby! We're going to make it implode! It's troll warfare! It's troll warfare! It's troll warfare! Operation Barrel Roll, baby! Operation Barrel Roll! Now, I'm telling you, if you think that this isn't going to work, well, then you got another thing coming, all right? We're doing our own secret operations over here on the capitalist army side. All you've got to do is just, whenever you got time, effort, energy, go out and troll somebody that's a part of the Democratic establishment under a Bernie army moniker, all right? It's as simple as that, man. I'm telling you, they're going to be fighting each other. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be funny. It's going to be lolsy. It's going to be lolsy. Top Keck, it's going to be lolsy, for Christ's sake. Operation Barrel Roll. The capitalist army wants you. The capitalist army wants you for the Bernie army. For the Bernie army, baby. I hope that you heed the call, man. I hope that you heed the call. Anyway, folks, once again, things could get messy, according to Bernie Sanders. And let me tell you, Bernie Sanders is all over California trying to canvass the damn state to make sure that he wins this primary. I'm telling you, it's make or break for Hillary Rotten. She loses this, I think that's it for her. I'm not joking. That's it for her presidential aspirations. There's no way. I mean, unless she does some totalitarian, Ted Cruz nonsense, which she may do, but that's just going to discredit her even more. But I think that's it. I think that is it. But, I don't know. Did y'all hear that Tommy Chong was going to talk at a Bernie Sanders rally in L.A., but for whatever reason, Bernie Sanders decided to cancel Tommy Chong hours before the damn L.A. rally. I mean, what the hell is this about, huh? I mean, I'll tell you what it's about if you want my personal opinion, all right? Bernie Sanders is really catching the communist fever, the socialist fever. He's believing his own rhetoric. You understand? I mean, he's believing his own BS. I mean, this guy has literally got whatever the hell fueled Che Guevara and all those other leftists. He's got it right now. He's got the communist socialist fever right now, and he thinks that he has to protect his brand. You understand? And his brand is, Bernie Sanders, whatever the hell that is. I'm sure there's some campaign people that have studied this and, probably have it well calculated and so on and so forth. But once again, I believe that having Tommy Chong talk at this L.A. rally it would just demean his brand as a bunch of potheads, as a bunch of idiots that, I've always suggested they are. You know what I'm saying? And you see, Bernie Sanders, like I've always suggested, he's a communist, he's a socialist, and these socialists are all about planning. They're all about planning their image. They're all about planning what they do, what they say. I mean, just take a look at North Korea. Everything's got to be pre-planned. Everything's got to be perfect. I mean, this is why, in my opinion, Tommy Chong, Maui wowie, man, but it's got some Labrador in it. I mean, that guy, he was canceled because you have Bernie Sanders trying to protect his now valuable image. I mean, remember, Bernie Sanders, he's got the populism and backing him up. He's got the leftist populism backing him up, for Christ's sake, all right? And I'm telling you this right now. Anyway, folks, I'm going to go ahead and take a couple of calls here because we talk about a lot of things, and I want to take a couple of calls before we conduct some Twitter shout-outs. If you want to say something, go ahead and give me a call right now at 516-453-9903 is the number to call here. We want to hear from you. What do you have to say? I mean, we've discussed a lot of things. I mean, once again, Trump being fearless, baby, going right at Hillary and Bill bare knuckle. Vince Foster, Bernie Sanders, the Bernie Army, Tommy Chung. We're talking about all kinds of crap. What do you want to discuss? We want to hear from you, all right? Let's see. How about area code? Let me try to go to an area code that I usually don't go to, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. How about 609? Oh, no, wait a minute. You're not even... push the number 1 if you want to be called upon, for Christ's sake. Sorry, folks. Don't mean to be sounding like I'm off keister here, but a lot of people call in like literally 15, 20 minutes prior to the show, and they literally, got the lines lit up, for Christ's sake, and it's just freaking unbelievable. So we're going to go to somebody here. As a matter of fact, we've got Trump and Capitalist on the line. I know that he's got something to say. Trump and Capitalist, are you there, sir?
Yes, I'm here, Ghost. How are you doing?
Hey, how you doing, man? What's going on with you?
Not much. I've been working on the blog for the past couple of days, just talking about Hillary blasting her to bits. And, it's pretty fun seeing all these polls coming out, just seeing Trump either topping or getting very close.
Absolutely, man. And I've been reading your blog. I've been retweeting your blog. It's been very, very good stuff. You have anything you want to discuss as it relates to anything?
Well, I just wanted to talk about a couple of things. I first wanted to talk about the polls. Basically, this Trump's recent rise, this is for real, because I have never seen a gradual increase in poll numbers like Trump has. I mean, back in 2012, basically Romney was either very close or was tied with Obama, then all of a sudden he dropped late, and those were later polls. But I have never seen a gradual rise such as Trump's rise. And I mean, this is very huge. This is going to be very big. And I think if it's any indication, he's going to win big in November.
No, he absolutely should win big, especially if, what I suggested here earlier in the broadcast and the Trump train and everybody does what they've been doing. I mean, I actually believe, I'm pretty certain that he's going to be elected, and he should be elected, and we should be able to see America be made great again within the first 3 years of this man's administration, in my opinion.
It should be great. It should be fun to watch. It should be very good for us, and I think it's going to be very good for everybody who is being a capitalist and every single working American.
I hear you, man. Do you want to say anything else? You want to plug your blog? Because it's definitely good reading for anybody who wants to know the 411 on the insides of Hillary Rotten and Ted Cruz. I mean, you've broken a lot of stuff.
Yes, I have broken a lot of stuff. I've been talking about her emails for the past couple of days now. I actually just broke a new blog that basically shows that when she was in the State Department back in 2010, right now she's against fracking. She is absolutely opposed to fracking, but apparently back in 2010, there were emails released from the State Department that showed that they wanted fracking companies to go overseas to Poland, Ukraine, all these oil shale rich nations, and basically gain a lot of profit from extracting shale and bring it over to Clinton's foundation so that these nations could get massive arms deals, millions, billions of dollars in weapons, aircraft, you name it.
Yeah, man, I mean, I'm telling you, I know how these scams work, but, the more and more these people are, continuously acting totalitarian and corrupt, the more inquiry by individuals like yourself and other investigative journalists, independent journalists start looking around, and, more and more of this is starting to become unearthed. And this is why, the Operation Barrel Roll thing, these types of facts that you're pushing forth need to be slapped in the mouth. They need to be put in the fat faces of the damn Hillary Clinton supporters, the Democrat supporters, and definitely the Bernie Sanders supporters.
Definitely. I'm trying to unearth as much as I can. I'm trying to expose it a lot. I'm trying to push this as far as I can. I hope to get a lot of blogs. I just hope waking up one day and just seeing this blog just explode. Like thousands of views on one day, tens of thousands of views on the next. I just want this stuff to go all over the place. I want people to know. I want people to learn. And I want people to educate themselves before they go out and vote. Now, one more thing I want to talk about. Number 4 in my blog post, emails of Hillary number 4. She signed a waiver or agreement that said that any misplacing of any sort of classified file could be punishable by criminal law. She signed that back in 2009, and she broke it several times. Nothing ever happened. Now, also in this blog post, I wanted to mention that she was warned of viruses that could potentially jeopardize secure and basically secret info. And basically, if these viruses had infiltrated her server, which they probably have, they would jeopardize these classified files and basically lead them to Russian hackers, Chinese hackers, you name it. This was very dangerous, and the server had no security or any good security under any circumstance until later in her administration or term.
I mean, this is what I had alluded to the whole time, that she just kind of used the email server as a honeypot for those weird-ass, unscrupulous governments that paid her via the Clinton Foundation and campaign contributions and whatnot, and basically left classified information out there for whoever to get, whoever wanted it. I mean, it was plausible deniability, in my opinion.
Absolutely. I'm just, this is big information that I'm leaking out, and I'm trying to push it as far as I can. I want people to see this. I want people to know about this. So I'm going to end it off here to give other people some time to call. God of Rage is my Twitter handle. The godofrage.wordpress.com is my blog. If you want to share it, please go to my Twitter page and retweet every single blog post. I want people to know about this. I want people to tweet about this, and I want people to be educated before they cast a vote. Ghost, I hope you have a wonderful day, and God bless the capitalist army.
Hey, thank you very much, Trumpet Capitalist, and keep doing what you're doing. You're definitely breaking a lot of news. A lot of investigative journalistic work, and I'm actually proud of this young man because this young man started blogging because yours truly suggested that, hey, look, I mean, start a blog, start a vlog, start using your social media influence to your advantage in, promoting the Trump train cause, for Christ's sake, man. Anyway, let's take another caller here. How about the Teutonic Plague? What's going on with you, man?
Hey, Ghost. Happy Taco Tuesday. What's up?
Happy Taco Tuesday to you, sir. Do you have anything on your mind on any of the subject matters that we're discussing, or do you have something on your mind? Go ahead.
I've got a piece of Trump news here, but it might piss you off.
All right, go ahead. Let's see it. Or let's hear it, I should say.
Former President Jimmy Carter, this article was posted 7 hours ago on BusinessInsider.com. Former President Jimmy Carter said Monday the presumptive Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump has tapped into inherent racism to bolster his candidacy. He says Trump violated basic human rights by labeling Mexican and Muslim immigrants as criminals and terrorists.
Yeah, here comes this old prostate-infected asshole. Here we go. Jimmy the Prick Carter. Oh, Jesus Christ. So he's trying, you see what the left is trying to do now? I mean, they're trying to demonize, and they've been attempting to via the mainstream, lamestream media. Now you've got ex-presidents over here that were failed presidents. I mean, his whole administration was laughable. It was a disgrace. And he has the audacity to come out and suggest that, Donald Trump is tapping into racism, and that's the populism. I mean, hasn't he looked at the electorate that's out there voting for this man? It is all colors, all shapes, all sizes, different genders. I mean, what the hell is this idiot, this Jimmy the Prick Carter, talking about?
Donald Trump, you know it and I know it. He's as you say, I want to use a ghostism here. The man's a melting pot of friendship. Let's just face it right now.
I'm telling you, man. I mean, I'm not joking around. I mean, he's a melting pot of friendship. I mean, this man was an innovator as it related to women in the workplace, hiring women at corporate levels. This man is hiring minorities. I mean, all minorities. I mean, it runs the gambit. He has done business with all kinds of nationalities from all over the world. He's made lots of money off China. He's made lots of people off people from Mexico. I mean, this man knows what he's talking about. I mean, if he was a racist, he wouldn't bother doing business with any of these people. He wouldn't even be shaking their hands. I mean, that's what true racism is, for Christ's sake. Jimmy Carter doesn't know his ass from his elbow. Absolutely.
You know, I'm going to work in the medical field, and I'm going to be a medical laboratory scientist. You already know this, and doctors like to call that anal olecranal confusion. Your anus is your ass, your olecranon is your elbow. They call it anal olecranal confusion. Anal olecranal confusion. Carter is 91 years old, so you got to say the man is probably fucking senile. He's an Alzheimer's having son of a bitch. And here's something I bet you millennials didn't know. For his promoting human rights across the globe through his work with the Carter Center, quote unquote, this idiot won the Nobel Peace Prize in 2002 because he pulled the wool over the eyes of some fucking Swedes, basically.
Oh, my God. I'm telling you, man, it just gets worse and worse. Hey, thank you for calling in, Teutonic Plague. Stay on the line. We'll get you back on for Radio Graffiti and whatnot. But you see this, folks? You know, Jimmy the Prick Carter over here, Jimmy the goddamn Prick Carter, trying to come out and trying to take his prostate-infected 2 cents and trying to suggest to the electorate that, if you vote for Donald Trump, you're a racist. I mean, what a load of crap. I'm sick and tired of this whole racial division. You know, I mean, that's a classic form of leftism. You know, that's a racial division, gender division, any kind of division. I mean, it's the basis of Marxism. It's agitation. I mean, what do you think Operation Barrel Roll is simulating, man? We are utilizing the leftist tactics, and we're slapping them in their face with it, baby. We're going to use their own tactics against them. You understand that? That's why I'm hoping that you are partaking in Operation Barrel Roll. I hope that you folks go out there, and I'm talking to you go to the forum posts. I mean, go to Reddit, you know, go to polls, go to all these, go everywhere and try to assert the so-called Bernie army to discredit Hillary Rodham Clinton, to discredit the Democratic establishment, to discredit all these Democrats, for Christ's sake. It's going to drive a wedge in all of them. It's going to nullify them all. It's going to be beautiful. Woo! Oh, my God. I'm excited, baby. I hope that you're excited. And I hope that, some of you damn trolls out there are a little creative in your attempts at, doing the Operation Barrel Roll activity, because I'm looking forward to it. I mean, you morons, you all get all creative trolling me, for Christ's sake. And I just don't appreciate it whatsoever. Anyway, folks, once again, let's just go ahead and start taking some Twitter shout-outs right here, right now, live on the broadcast, folks. All right? And let me see. I may do this a little bit different since we are, doing the Operation Barrel Roll situation. So here, let me retweet another tweet here, okay? And then you retweet the first tweet, or you retweet that tweet for a Twitter shout-out, all right? All right, hold on just 1 second. I'm about to put it in right now, for Christ's sake. I wish the engineer knew how to type, for Christ's sake, but, he can't. Right, engineer? So, you see what I'm saying? Anyway, here we go. Hold on just 1 second. Let me put Capitalist Army, baby. You can't forget the hashtag, the Capitalist Army, baby. Long live the Capitalist Army, baby. You understand that? Anyway, here we go. Let me go ahead and retweet this tweet here, or tweet out this tweet for you all to retweet. All right, here we go, folks. Retweet that tweet right there if you want a Twitter shout-out right here, right now, live on the broadcast, all right? It's as simple as that. And, of course, the Twitter name to follow is Politics Ghost. All right, all one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost is the name to follow, baby, all right? All right, who do we got here? Oh, geez, everybody is already retweeting. What's going on, Xara Hawks? I can see him on there. Who else do we got going on over here? Your boy Pinochet in the house. That's pretty funny. Commander Biff, the Teutonic Plague in the place. We just talked to him. Han Guvenscoven, or whatever the hell his name is. Sorry if I mispronounced it. Sergeant Yoda, Dirk Diggler, MAGA Mandible, for Christ's sake. Let's continue going, shall we? We've got Can Capitalist. We've got Trumpin' Capitalist. What's going on? We just talked to that gentleman earlier this evening, or today, I should say. The Individualist. What's going on to Always a Rogue in the house? Diarrhea Blue Label. Yeah, real funny, jerk dick. All right. Fat Guy in Little Coat. Corn Blaster, for Christ's sake. Uronic Pepe Avatar. All right. King Solomon's Canine. Templeton. That's great. Ghost Zibbit. What the hell is that about? Mark Ghostberg. Oh, that's funny. That's real funny, you asshole. Real funny. 272 shitty episodes. Well, then why are you listening, jerk dick? Huh? Why are you listening if there's such crap, you stupid son of a bitch? I'm not going to let you harsh my mellow, for Christ's sake, all right? We got Operation Barrel Roll going on here. Do you understand that? We got Operation Barrel Roll going on. We've got Elliot Bronger. We've got Bureaucrats on 6th Street. Yeah, real funny, asshole. We've got Biggles 1973 in the house. Jugglers for Ghost. Who else? Do we got any more Twitter shout-outs, engineer? All right, who the hell else do we got going on here? We got Herman Sugar Rain. Real funny jerk dick. Look, I don't know when the hell this rain is going to stop out here in Texas, but it needs to stop, all right? Because I'm telling you this right now, I can already sense that what all this rain is doing is damaging a lot of the agriculture out here in Texas, and I'm telling you, that ain't going to fare very well come harvest time, and it's going to drive up the cost of goddamn commodities, folks, all right? That amongst a whole bunch of other things. I mean, it's got to stop, all right? Stop it, Harp. Just stop it. The man they call Jerk, real funny jerk dick. Karaskin is a tard. You assholes. Egyptian Air Submarine. Oh, my God. Cactus Enema, for Christ's sake. Alex Bosey. Texas Floating Assets. Shove it up your ass. Docking at Ghost's Home. Docking at Ghost's Home, you asshole. Jesus Christ. Hermaphrodite penis. That's funny. That's just great. We got, I'm not saying that disgusting name, for Christ's sake. Stilts for Ghost. Jesus Christ. Forrest Trump in the house. Melting pot of shit. Yeah, shove it up your ass, all right? Bureaucrats of Barrel Roll. I mean, look, I'm serious about the Operation Barrel Roll, all right? I'm not joking, all right? The capitalist army wants you, man. Don't be a milky liquor, all right? All right, you want to make mainstream media? This is your time, troll boy. Yeah, you want to make the mainstream media? This is your goddamn time there, troll boy. Jesus Christ. Once again, Politics Ghost is the name to follow on Twitter, folks. And once again, retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account, the one that says, click here, hashtag Capitalist Army, hashtag Operation Barrel Roll, hashtag Op Barrel Roll, hashtag Bernie Army, all right? Anyway, we got Based Loler in the place. We've got ISIS on 6th Street. Oh, that's just great. That's just great. Jesus Christ. We got the Brony Network in the house. We've got My Legs Ran Away. My Legs Ran Away? You son of a bitch! That's horrible. That's horrible. To any cripple listening, I'm telling you, cringed hard when they heard that goddamn name. That's just horrible. That's horrible. My legs ran away. You son of a bitch. Give me the mic. Give me that freaking mic, for Christ's sake. My freaking legs ran away. What a son of a bitch. All right? What a piece of garbage. Jesus Christ. And speaking of garbage, here we got Kadu 17 in the house. Yeah, I appreciate your stupidity, your stupid remixes of me, you piece of crap. We've got Club Nights, Volume 873. All right. We've got Brit Bong Capitalist, Flight Delay Egypt. Jesus Christ. Breadline Ghost. Jesus Christ. We've got Keystone Water Pipe for Texas. Oh my! You jerk dicks, man. 4 Wheels, 1 Ghost. Man, look, I am not a cripple, assholes. Enough of that crap, all right? Capitalist UK in the house. All right, look, I'm taking a couple of more Twitter shout-outs, and I'm moving on because these things are getting disgusting, filthy, and goddamn pathetic, to say the damn least. All right, boy? Jesus Christ. Who the hell else do we got going on over here? All right? I mean, I'm sitting over here. I'm shooting pearls to you people, and you could care less. Tesla sucks ass. I can agree to that. I don't understand why everybody's giving freaking Elon Musk so much props, for Christ's sake. I don't know who he's blowing. Ghostry Dahmer. Yeah, real funny asshole. Clockwork Agent Orange. Who else do we got going on over here? Still burning in Waco, asshole. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Oh, my God. I mean, these are just disgusting, for Christ's sake. I mean, you know, just, oh, my God. Mud whistle. I'm not saying any more. That's enough, all right? I'm not saying any more of these, all right? They're sick. They're sick, man. I don't know. Maybe I'll do some more Twitter shout-outs later. I don't know, okay? I don't know. I'm not letting you idiots harsh my mellow. I'll tell you that for goddamn sure, all right? And besides, we're already well into the second hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, I want to thank you for tuning in with me. Before we get into anything else, I'd like for everybody to please spread around, baby. Spread around. Spread around like wildfire that True Capitalist Radio isn't affected in the house. And we are live right now, blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And we got all kinds of little buttons right next to you, right in front of your face, next to the player right there, all right? All kinds of Facebook like buttons and retweet this buttons and social media buttons. Use and abuse those buttons, baby, all right? It's just a freaking click, you milky lickers. Jesus Christ, you turkey tit-having socialist schlonghead sucking fruit bowls. It's just a freaking click. Anyway, folks, let's move on with the broadcast, folks. I'm sorry y'all had to witness me go off keister here, but I'm telling you, this is the consequence of partaking in any kind of mass communication via the damn internet, sir. This is what you're going to have to take, all right? I mean, look at what the damn trolls did to that friggin' artificial intelligence bot that Microsoft tried to put on Twitter, for Christ's sake. You know, I mean, they turned it into a damn neo-Nazi, for Christ's sake. So I'm just saying, that's enough. All right, that's enough. Where was I, engineer? I lost track of where the hell I was. Oh, that's right. Bernie Sanders cans Tommy Chong from going up in smoke in the L.A. Bernie Sanders rally, and he literally cancels it hours before the rally. Yeah, that's just like a socialist. I wonder if Tommy Chong's still voting for this bastard after that, huh? Oh, my God. Anyway, let's go ahead and continue on with the broadcast, all right? Let's talk a little bit about Bill Cosby. Oh, my God. Bill Cosby ordered to stand trial in the 2004 sexual assault case, for Christ's sake. I mean, he is finally coming to justice. And let me tell you, I alluded to this yesterday about, pedophilia and how, it's a common theme amongst different systems of power. And it seems as if these people all know, and it's just like an undercover secret, and it seems like something they hold over their head. Well, in my personal opinion, I think that's the same scenario with Bill Cosby's behavior. I think that Bill Cosby came from an era, believe it or not, where this type of activity was accepted, and it's not only accepted, but also is conducted by many within Hollywood. Remember, you've got Bill Cosby, being a major player in Hollywood. At one point in time, Bill Cosby, and let me tell you, this is how rich Bill Cosby is, and this is why they're going after this guy's jugular, if you want my personal opinion. Believe me, I'm no fan of Bill Cosby, but, I believe that he's not the only one who has done this particular activity, and the only reason that all this is coming out now is because people want a piece of that pie, if you want my opinion. I mean, they've been trying to go after this man's money. Remember that one supposed love child that Bill Cosby had, that Bill Cosby said that wasn't his? Turned out it wasn't his. And then they threw that woman in jail for fraud, for Christ's sake. I mean, they want this man's money. I mean, this man is worth so much. At one point in time, this man actually tried to buy NBC, the network, NBC. So that just goes to show you how much money the Bill Cosby estate is worth. And now, man, they're going to go after him. They're going to throw him in jail. I mean, I don't know what Bill Cosby did for them to go after his jugular like this. But let me tell you, look, I'm not condoning what he did. All right, I'm not trying to say what he did was, something that people should partake in. It's illegal. You should never, do what he did. But at the same time, I mean, it's 2016. What's going on? How come it took all this time for all these people? I mean, you would think out of all those people, one or two of them, or maybe three of them, would have come out and jumped on the opportunity to say, hey, this idiot did something to me, so on and so forth, all right? I mean, come on. I mean, I could just see Bill Cosby. You put the pill in the pudding, and when you put the pill in the pudding, you put the pudding in the hoe's mouth. I mean, come on. Give me a break, all right? But he's going to stand trial. I mean, he's been doing the perp walk, and, of course, the perp walk is, you know what the perp walk is. Unbelievable what's happening, Bill Cosby, that's right, I'm sitting here with the pill and the pudding. I mean, I feel bad for him, man. Anyway, Bill Cosby, I think that's about it for him, and, it's pretty damning evidence. They tried to depose his wife, and his wife walked out and refused to answer a lot of questions. So that doesn't look very favorable to old Bill Cosby. So this is a very serious situation to old Cosby, man. Very serious situation for the pudding, the pudding, that asshole. Anyway, I want to move on to a more serious subject matter. Not that, a sexual assault case isn't serious, but I think people need to question, how come none of these these are all old hags, some of them, the most recent one was obviously the 2004 case, which they are pursuing in criminal court, but all these old hags that are coming out, saying, oh, Bill Cosby did this to me, I mean, why don't you tell somebody, huh? I mean, why don't you say something? All right? I mean, even if they didn't believe you, at least you're on record as saying, hey, I told people. They didn't believe me. I'm just saying. I'm not saying the man's innocent, believe me. I'm not saying he's innocent by far. But once again, it seems to me that, this man did something within the Hollywood system, maybe within the political system, within some system, for them to unearth these things at such an old age at this point. I mean, look, remember Strom Thurmond, the oldest congressman that ever served in the I think he was a senator, if I'm not mistaken. Strom Thurmond, all right? This freaking idiot died at 100 years old, for Christ's sake? This idiot was a blatant racist, all right? I mean, he ran for president, believe it or not, Strom Thurmond, in the 40s, under the freaking separatist Dixiecrat ticket, all right? I mean, literally, this man was a KKK member. This is not a joke. I mean, I'm not just saying this. He was a part of the Ku Klux Klan, all right? I mean, this man was a devout racist. And then right after this idiot died, you know who came out and said was his love child? His black servants. Yeah, he banged one of his black servants, for Christ's sake, all right? banged one of his black servants, for Christ's sake, man. Jesus Christ. And then the love child comes out after he was dead and said, hey, I'm his love child. He was a devout racist, but yeah, then again, when he was in his 20s and his teens, he used to like banging black women and banging the black help. How are they able to keep that a secret for so long? Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, folks, this just seems fishy. I feel bad for Cosby, but at the same time, when you conduct yourself in activity that is not necessarily legal, like slipping a damn roofie in some broad's drink, I mean, give me a freaking break, man. So anyway, I want to move on to another subject matter. Monsanto, everybody's favorite company, right? And for you folks that don't know Monsanto, it is the genetically modified Prince of Darkness as it relates to genetically modified crops and whatnot, folks. Anyway, Bayer, believe it or not, Bayer, the makers of Bayer aspirin, the German pharmaceutical company and chemical conglomerate, tried to offer $62 billion to take over Monsanto. Now, what makes this very interesting, folks, is that Bayer is a chemical pharmaceutical company, and if they were to take, and of course Monsanto said no, and the only reason that they said no was because they feel that it's worth more money. I mean, can you believe that? They think they're worth more than $62 billion, even though there's all kinds of debt on the company and so on and so forth. Anyway, I don't want to get into the financial technicalities of it all, but the Monsanto Corporation is open to being bought out. But for the most part, a lot of the shareholders don't want it. They believe that, a lot of these attempts at takeover have been significantly undervalued. They think that Monsanto has all kinds of different intellectual property assets as it pertains to genetically modified crops, so on and so forth. Anyway, if Bayer was to take control of Monsanto, that would basically make Bayer no longer a pharmaceutical chemical company because, to be honest with you, they will be selling less of that and selling more agricultural and genetic engineering products. You know what I'm saying? Like insecticides and herbicides and so on and so high-yielding crop seeds, so on and so forth. So in my personal opinion, it's very precarious why Bayer would want to purchase Monsanto. It seems to me like they're trying to go into a completely new business. I mean, they are trying to not just diversify their portfolio, they're trying to get into a whole new business that is going to be the majority of their profit or the majority of their income. But of course, folks, Monsanto rejects Bayer's merger offer, says it's still open to talks, but you got to come up with more money, all right? I mean, they already offered, what was it, I think $121 a share, for Christ's sake, for Monsanto stock? I mean, come on! What do you think you're worth, Monsanto? I mean, look, I get it. You've got intellectual properties as it relates to genetically modified crops. But there's a lot of liability with that, Monsanto. I mean, what if the damn governments finally decide to stop protecting your industry and allow individuals who may have been afflicted with genetically modified crops with side effects start suing your asses, all right? If you don't think that'll happen, just ask the cigarette companies. All right, as a matter of fact, why do you think the fast food industry is starting to basically adjust its menus to provide a lot more healthier options, for Christ's sake? It's trying to cut off a damn potential lawsuit from fat asses. They're trying to cut those potential lawsuits off at the past. I mean, let me tell you, if you don't think that fat asses are soon going to start suing fast food restaurants because they're fat in the ass and they had heart attacks or diabetic comas or whatever the hell, they got legs chopped off because they get diabetic ulcers or whatever the case might be, when they're suffering from complications as it relates to obesity, I'm telling you, I think we're about 10 years away from lawsuits being filed against freaking fast food joints because,
all you had on the menu was fat foods. I didn't have an opportunity. I didn't know. I didn't get it.
And folks, I mean, that's why I'm just giving my 2 cents as it relates to this business deal. But me personally, I think Monsanto is the prince of darkness as it relates to genetically modified foods. We don't even know the side effects of this crap, and yet it has basically been blessed and given the blessing by our government for this garbage. I mean, Jesus Christ. Once again, Monsanto, they still think they're too good for $62 billion takeover. They think, it could be, it's a little shy, to say the least. And I'm telling you, I don't know what Bayer is doing. They're trying to get into a whole new business. It'll redefine their business. They will no longer be known as a pharmaceutical chemical company. I'm almost tempted to believe that with this buyout, if they do it, if it fulfills itself, with the buyout of Monsanto, if Bayer is going to sell off its pharmaceutical assets and its chemical assets, for Christ's sake, and just go all-out agricultural company. I mean, very interesting, this particular merger, to say the least. Very interesting. Anyway, I just wanted to give a little time on that because everybody needs to know what Monsanto is, and I think that you need to know what genetically modified foods are and if you are consuming them currently, because let me tell you, they are legal to be consumed out here in America, for Christ's sake, all right? And soon they're going to genetically modify cows and clone cows, and that's okay right now in America, folks. All right, you just wait. All right, wait for the side effects of that. Our government is just saying, it's just fine, don't worry about it. Give me a goddamn break. Anyway, I want to talk a little bit about the Egypt air jet that was down here recently, folks. I mean, we announced that particular event the day it happened, and it happened that morning. We had the show, and I alluded to the fact that this may have something to do with terrorism, and that it may have something to do with the Muslim Brotherhood because, as I've suggested, the Muslim Brotherhood was recently purged out of power by the Egyptian military because of their links to terrorism. I mean, I don't want to go over the reason why Mohamed Morsi, the former president of Egypt, who was deposed by the Egyptian military, why the Egyptian military brought this idiot down from power. But basically, this guy the Egyptian military and the Secret Service, they found this idiot, Mohamed Morsi, talking to Zawahiri. Zawahiri, that old idiot with the dot on his head that used to be the old man that was the right-hand man for Osama bin Laden, he was actually talking on the phone with this asshole when he was elected president of Egypt, all right? Now, lest we forget that Zawahiri, folks, believe it or not, the guy that is the second in command of Al-Qaeda, I guess he is in charge of Al-Qaeda at this point since Osama bin Laden's dead, supposedly. Zawahiri, all right, was the same guy that was a part of the group that assassinated Omar Sadat, the former president of Egypt in the, I believe it was the late 70s, all right? Yeah, you see, all this comes to play, doesn't it? So that's why Mohamed Morsi was basically deposed from power by the Egyptian military, and everybody who was elected into the government offices in Egypt that were affiliated with the Muslim Brotherhood were purged as well. And I believe that this air jet situation, this Egypt air jet, is a direct consequence of those purgings. All right, in my personal opinion. And let me tell you, when I said it, I was glad to hear Donald Trump say the same damn thing, that it looks like terrorism to me, and that's all there is to it. And look, did you see the mainstream media try to say, hey, Donald, I mean, how do you know it's terrorism? I mean, come on, calm down, Donald. And he's like, give me a break. I know this plane. All right, I know all about this plane. A plane like that doesn't just fall out of the sky. All right, it's terrorism. I'm willing to put money on it. I mean, it's terrorism. And look, lo and behold, experts suggest an explosion down the damn Egyptian air jet. An explosion. All right? Now, lest we forget, this jet, I believe, was coming from Paris or somewhere in France, and it was going to Egypt, right? Now, remember, France is having a situation within its country, and I've read reports that the airport at this particular, where this jet took off from, was having employment shortages. So they had to hire some of these migrants. They had to hire some of these migrants to fulfill some of the open spots within the freaking airport. So now all of a sudden it all comes clear now, does it? It all comes clear now, for Christ's sake. I mean, good God. I mean, seriously, man, when are we going to learn? I mean, when are we going to learn that the reason that all this is happening is because these bureaucrats brought in these wild Jehudis into Europe, into America? I mean, let's stop fooling ourselves, man. It's these leftist freaking bureaucrats they brought in here. They're creating the problem. They're trying to sustain their totalitarianism. They're trying to sustain their totalitarian, bureaucratic, institutionalist rule. Open your goddamn eyes, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ, man. And we've got a freaking, Muslim sympathizer, if not a Muslim in the damn White House over here. Doesn't even want to use the phrase Islamic terrorism, even though Islamic terrorism's happening all over the goddamn place, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. Anyway, folks, I want to move on to another subject matter, folks. Did you hear about Iran, the supposed country that Barack Obama and John Kerry reestablished diplomatic relations with and supposedly stopped their nuclear ambitions with this ridiculous Iran treaty, which, as even Donald Trump said, was one of the worst deals in deal-making history. All right, one of the worst deals in deal-making history, for Christ's sake. I mean, good God, what a piece of work, this stupid Iranian deal was, for Christ's sake. We give them, America, all right, we give them $162 billion, all right? $162 billion we gave Iran so that they can stop. Can you stop producing nuclear weapons, please? Can you stop doing it? We'll give you money. We'll do whatever. We'll kiss your ass. We'll do whatever it takes. Just stop. And you know what they're doing? They're thumbing their noses at us, for Christ's sake. Why do you think Kim Jong-un is, like I said, taking whatever's left, whatever gunpowder he has left in his freaking firecracker factory out there in North Korea, he's putting it in some prop rocket, launching it up there, hoping that he could get a payday too. Do you understand that? That's why Kim Jong-un is doing this. He doesn't want war with America. He wants to get paid. He wants that $162 billion that Obama gave Iran, for Christ's sake. Well, by God, did you hear what the Ayatollah said today? All right? Because once again, folks, Iran has been testing ballistic missiles, all right? Ballistic missiles capable of reaching different countries, with precise accuracy, which is a delivery system for any type of weaponry, whether it's artillery, nuclear, biological, whatever the case might be. And you see, reports came out last week, folks, and we reported on this, that the Iranians came out and suggested that during the negotiations that because Barack Obama and John Kerry in the negotiations suggested that the Iranians keep their ballistic missiles, quote, a secret, that, who's looking type of an agreement, okay? I mean, Iran came out and they had to admit this, folks, because they were caught testing ballistic missiles, and they're continuing to test ballistic missiles, all right? And you see, folks, here comes the Ayatollah, all right, the cleric, the supreme leader, the man that really, truly runs the goddamn country, all right, tells Obama that the U.S. can't do, quote, a damn thing about our missile program, huh? Oh, that's rich, huh? Oh, yeah, that's great, for Christ's sake. Man, give me a break with this freaking Ayatollah. Look, folks, I beg you to go back in the archive at blogtalkradio.com/ghost and go back to 2009 when I was broadcasting under the moniker True Conservative Radio, okay? I actually aided, in a small capacity, the revolution, the Iranian Revolution of 2009. And I don't want to explain how it was. I mean, I belonged to a chat community at the time who had a lot of Iranians on there for some reason, lots of Iranians. And these Iranians, believe it or not, they could speak English, they're articulate, they like westernization. I mean, as a matter of fact, I mean, for the most part, the Iranian people want to be westernized, folks. I mean, the majority of Iranians are under the age of like 25 years old. I mean, the people that are running the country are the old fogies that are running still with this hardline 1978 Ayatollah Iranian Revolution, Vanguard type of mentality, for Christ's sake. All right? But I said in 2009, okay, because there was a revolution in Iran in 2009, and I was on this broadcast trying to scream at anybody who would listen. I was screaming my ass off to anyone who would listen that the United States needs to do something to aid the Iranian Revolution of 2009. I was screaming, for Christ's sake, at the time, and no one was listening. No one cared, for Christ's sake. I mean, this was the first Arab Spring, folks, but of course, it wasn't in the foreign policy bag of Barack Obama or Zbigniew Brzezinski, so they did nothing. Not only did America do nothing, the world did nothing. I mean, you had a moment in time there in Iran where it was about to fall, folks. Iran was about to collapse. They were yelling death to the Ayatollah, death to Ahmadinejad, who was the president at the time. And, folks, nobody did a goddamn thing. And I said this back then. And you can look back in the archive, boy. It's all archived. It's all documented. I said it, boy. I said it. 2009, I said it, boy. I said that America will rue the day. America will rue the day that they did not do anything to assist the Iranian Revolution of 2009. They would rue the day. And by God, look at Iran now. From on the brink of collapse in 2009 from its own population to now thumbing their nose at the United States, saying that the United States can't do a damn thing about their missile program. Thereafter, we just gave them $162 billion. They don't even need to build their nuclear program anymore. They could buy a nuclear weapon with $162 billion. You people understand this, right? I mean, give me a break. One of the worst deals in deal-making history. I'll tell you that right goddamn now. All right? Jesus Christ. It just makes me sick, folks. It makes me sick. I need a drink. Where's my drink, for Christ's sake? I need a drink after that. That's better, boy. That's a lot better. Anyway, folks, I want to move on to the last couple of subject matters, and then we're going to move on to Radio Graffiti. I read a report today that more young people, more young adults ages 18 to 34 are now living with their parents as opposed to a partner. Oh, my God. Give me a freaking break. I mean, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? These people are all living with Mammy, for Christ's sake. I can't believe it. But if you want my personal opinion, folks, I honestly believe that this was coordinated and planned by the baby boomers, all right? I mean, I'm serious, folks. I mean, I'm not joking. I mean, let's be honest. Let's pull out some facts. The baby boomers hold over 80% of America's wealth, all right? 80%, the baby boomers. 80% of America's assets, 80% of America's cash, 80% of America's wealth, all right? And they're hoarding that son of a bitch. And what did they do? They gave their children all this hyped up, fluffy, egotistical stroking upbringing, this childlike upbringing that made them so induced by childlike activity that they never wanted to grow up, all right? I'm serious. I mean, I think that's the serious problem with today's millennials, today's generation. They never wanted to grow up. All right? I mean, these dumbass parents made it so goddamn easy, all right, for these people that, them trying to make the option, which back when I was younger, folks, I mean, leaving your folks' house is what you wanted to do, all right? You wanted to get the hell out. You wanted to be an independent person. You wanted your own place. You know what I mean? You wanted your own spot. You wanted a place that you called your own. You wanted a place that you paid for Christ's sake. You wanted your own car. You wanted your own clothes. You wanted to drink whenever the hell you wanted to drink. You wanted to eat whatever the hell you understand? That's the whole point of leaving Mammy's house, for Christ's sake. But I believe these baby boomers made it so goddamn easy, and moreover, they dumbed them down with this public education system, folks. They dumbed them down with this public education system. They didn't give them the right tools to survive in society, both economically and socially. So as a result, what are kids to do when they have no other option and their damn mind is not even capable of surviving in this world? Going back to mommy. And that's what's happening right here. And I believe it's planned, because why would the baby boomers want the kids to come back home to live with them? Because they could take care of them when they're sick. Oh, isn't that great? I'm telling you, these baby boomers are such assholes. You know that? You know that's the prime directive of these people, all right? I mean, they dumb down the population. They put them into serfdom with these damn college tuition debts, all right? And then they're forced to come back home, and they know there's no job, so, you know, what is mom and dad telling you to do? Hey, if you don't have a job, you're going to live here, clean my house. I mean, now they got you as a slave. Now they got you as a damn servant. You know, they get sick, they're stricken with cancer, now you're their damn nurse, for Christ's sake. You're changing their bedpans. All right? I mean, now you're obligated to, you know, feed them while they're gumming their food. I mean, this is what I'm talking about, folks. I mean, the baby boomers are that selfish. I mean, they don't want to be put in a nursing home. You know, they don't want to be put in a hospice. They want to be sit there. They want to have their kids take care of them hand and foot, for Christ's sake. And I believe that's the prime directive behind this new trend of more young adults, ages 18 to 34, live with their parents than their partners. I mean, this is the highest number since they started taking record of this crap in 1890, all right? This is the highest it's been since 1890. So, well, once again, you know, thanks a lot, baby boomers, all right? I mean, you've created a dependent millennial generation, for Christ's sake, and I believe you did it out of your own selfish reasons, all right, in my personal opinion. And I can't wait till the millennials finally get enough sense in their stupid, simplistic, entertainment-filled minds that they finally start realizing that, hey, it was the baby boomers that put us here, screw them, all right? And to be honest with you, I don't blame them, boy. I don't blame them if they do that, all right? And anyway, I was going to go off on this Facebook fat shaming of this plus-size model. Did you hear about this? Yeah, Facebook took down this, you know, plus-size model. It was an actual advertisement that she was trying to apply. There were some group or something, some fatty group, body image. You have to have a positive body image, that crap. They were trying to advertise some meeting that they were having, and they used some fatty plus-size model as the image in the advert, and it was rejected by Facebook. And the reason they rejected it was because it violated their health and safety standards. And when this particular group corresponded with somebody that called themselves Jen or Jenny, representing the Facebook Corporation, they suggested that, they don't like to have pictures that focus on unhealthy activities. And this was news to me. I had no idea that, you got Zuckerberg out here taking directives from tranny Michelle Obama on health and safety, for Christ's sake. I mean, it said in the emails, and of course this article's out there if you want to see it. It's in a variety of different publications. They talk about how, and this person, Jen from Facebook, says that we don't allow close-ups on muffin tops, on flabby stomachs. I'm serious. I'm not joking, for Christ's sake. And they're basing this on the fact that it promotes an unhealthy lifestyle, and we're trying to promote something healthy. And they suggested that instead of having the, plus-size fatty model pose in her underwear, maybe you should have her jogging or something like that. I'm not kidding around. And this is why freaking Facebook is being accused of fat shaming And, I mean, I guess maybe the fatties have a point here, for Christ's sake, because, look, I mean, I think if you're a fatty, I mean, you have to know that you like food more than you like anything else. I mean, that's why you're a freaking fatty, right? You like shoveling food down your gullet like a garbage disposal. You're a fatty, all right? You need to realize that, look, with the exchange of you being able to eat whatever the hell you want, when the hell ever you want, you're never going to be able to get who you want physically, all right? I mean, just be honest with yourself. That's what's unfortunate about these people that are like, oh, I'm so happy with myself. I'm so happy. You're not happy, all right? Why do you think there's more of you guys and girls living with mommy and daddy than living with an actual partner? You people have been so stroked, your ego has been so stroked that you people, especially you fat, disgusting, slovenly people, you actually believe that you can get yourself like a Ryan Gosling and I'm talking like fatty women. They actually believe that, oh, I have a good positive body image and I can get anybody I want. I could get Ryan Gosling, baby. I can get Magic Mike, baby. No, you can't, you fatty, all right? I mean, come on, man. Stop it already. Stop fooling yourself, all right? Why do you think Ryan Gosling looks like Ryan Gosling? He probably works his ass off doing like 1,000 sit-ups a day, not eating one fattening food, no carbs probably, no sugars, you know what I'm saying? So what he's doing, he's trading the sacrifice of appreciating, food and sugars and carbs for the fact that he has these abs and, body and whatever the hell else he's trying to show off to the women that makes them cream in their pants, all right? Same goes for the women that do it for the men. I'm telling you, the women that look the most attractive to men, do you think these women are out there being able to eat pizzas and, shovel whole pies with one fork down their gullet, getting gallons of Haagen-Dazs for a Saturday night? No, they can't do it. The reason that they look like the way they look like is because they probably work their asses off to look that way. They probably work out all the freaking time. These women are probably never freaking eating, putting themselves at risk for osteoporosis and other malnourished-based diseases. All right? I mean, this is what you women need to start coming to grips with and stop fooling yourself into believing that, oh, I'm a fatty, but I've got a positive body image. No one wants to see a fatty, all right? I'm serious. No one wants to see a fatty. You remember that Catfish? There was a broad that died from the MTV show Catfish. And if you don't know this, well, then I'm sorry. I don't have the time to explain it. But this broad that recently died here from Catfish, this was a broad that was a fatty, all right, who was pretending to be a, thin, attractive woman to some other idiot who was also pretending to be some thin, other moron. And then once they came together, because this fatty, the broad fatty, who's dead now, because she's probably ate herself to death or whatever the hell happened, I don't know. Anyway, she basically rejected the male fatty because she believed that she could do better, And that is the basis on why everybody is alone at this point in time in America and in the West today. You all think that you are better than you actually are physically. Maybe you're great mentally. Maybe you're a great emotional person. Maybe you're a great talker. No one cares as it relates to you attracting a mate that's going to appreciate who the hell you are, all right? If you people are so enthralled with getting something that looks so sexually attractive, well, then maybe you need to start stepping your game up and put the freaking fork down and maybe start stepping up your looks game up a little bit, for Christ's sake. And if you don't want to do that, well, then you better become one tremendously successful capitalist so you can buy these people for sexual gratification. That's all I can tell you. I'm tired of this whole body positive, body image crap. I'm tired of it. Nobody wants to see a fatty, all right? And look, I'm not saying being a fatty is a bad thing. You're not a bad person. You're just trading your vices and accepting certain things in life that make you happy, and that's all there is to it, all right? I mean, if getting a Ryan Gosling or getting, some hot piece of tail, like some female hot piece of tail, if that was genuinely important to you, you would be working your ass off, 1,000 sit-ups a day, 500 push-ups, walking about 5 miles, whatever the case might be, so you can attain the physical attributes necessary to be able to attract somebody that you believe that, you're attracted to, that you believe should be attracted to you. So I'm tired of this, sir. I'm sick and tired of these fatty models. I'm sick and tired of this whole, I have a body positive image. You're a fatty, all right? And there's nothing wrong with that, all right? If you don't like being called a freaking fatty, well, then put the freaking fork down, all right? Jesus Christ. Sick of it. I'm sick of it already. All right, fat people, you're fat. Get over it, all right? Get over it. Make some money. Become capitalist or something, all right? We don't care that you got a freaking positive body image. Nobody cares, all right? That doesn't sell products on commercials, all right? How many fat, disgusting pieces of tubs of shit have you seen on a commercial selling a product? Jesus Christ. It's just the way it is. I'm sorry. I didn't make the rules, but you got to be real, all right? Realism. You got to be realistic, ass clowns. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I'm pretty sure a lot of fat people are probably going to the freezer and getting a gallon of ice cream after I just went through that tirade. But hey, that's what you need to start realizing, folks, that you need to start dealing in reality and not dealing in a fake perspective that you think is reality, that you think is real. You need to know reality and have an adult relationship with the truth there, morons. Jesus Christ. Good God. Anyway, folks, it's about that time for everybody's favorite part of the broadcast, and I'm talking about Radio Graffiti. That's right, folks. Radio Graffiti, the part of the broadcast where the spectators become a part of the spectacle. All you've got to do is give me a call right now at 516-453-9903. And when I call on your Skype name or on your area code, you have exactly 3 to 4 seconds to say whatever it is that's on your mind. You understand that? Whatever it is. And don't be a Helen Keller deaf mute. Say something. And if you're on hold, and if you haven't already done so, press the number 1 so I know to call on you for Radio Graffiti. All right? Do we have any callers there, engineer? All right. Well, let's go ahead and get to Radio Graffiti right now. All right, 504 Radio Graffiti.
What's up, Gus? I heard that the Louisiana legislator passed a vote claiming that hookers and dancers can't be over 160 pounds for some reason. And my personal opinion, I like women with big breasts and big ass, and it's kind of hard to be 160 pounds with a big ass and a big breast. Right.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, maybe 160 if she's like 5'10" or something. But come on, pal. I mean, 160 pounds. I mean, that's a hefty broad. All right. Now, unless she's tall or something, and maybe she's equaling out the weight. But come on, pal. All right. And look, I don't want to go to a strip club. Not that I go to them, but if I was to go to one, I don't want to go to a strip club and get what I can see at the freaking grocery store. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see some disgusting fatty. All right. I mean, this woman is paying money to shake her ass, or excuse me, I'm paying money for this woman to shake her ass, so she better have some ass sets, to say the least, all right? She better have some ass sets. I mean, she's in a strip club, for Christ's sake. Give me a break. Anyway, 971 Radio Graffiti. Jesus Christ, you sound like you're talking from the inside of an ass. 337 Radio Graffiti.
Hello, Ghost. You there?
Yeah.
This is Salt Magic from the Horse Right. I just had a couple questions to ask you. How do you feel about these rape accusations being made about Donald Trump?
Yeah, well, they're garbage, and it's pure crap. All right, 404 Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, I don't think Bernie Sanders ever planned on legalizing weed. He just wanted to get the dude weed vote for the beginning of the fucking primaries.
No, of course he did. Of course he did. That's why he's canceling Tommy Chong. He doesn't want to be known, or now at this point, he doesn't want his campaign to be known as a bunch of pothead idiots. 973 Radio Graffiti.
Hi.
Yeah, you stupid idiot. 863 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost. Shout out to Kraskin. I hope you find a job, man, and I hope it goes well. I have faith in you.
Hey, that's pretty good. Very positive message. 404 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, what's going on? Just wanted to say happy Taco Tuesday and wish everybody the best for the Trump train. Keep me on the line.
Hey, man, thank you very much. I appreciate it. We got 954 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, this is someone who has Mexican descent, and I have to say that I'm tired of this liberal pandering of, oh, you need someone to think for you.
I don't blame you, man. Are you kidding me? I mean, especially if you're second, third, fourth generation Mexican, man. I mean, give me a break. I'm telling you, I mean, the liberals are being condescending. I mean, just the whole terminology of Hispanic. His panic. They're telling you you're panicked. You're a panic people. That's horrible, man. Like African American, like, you know, if you're black, you're automatically from Africa. I mean, there are Latinos that are black, that are from Brazil, that are from Panama, that are from, all over Dominica, all over the place. So come here, give me a break. 863 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost. This is the RuneScape Capitalist. I was going to talk to you about how the new Angry Birds movie has some anti-Muslim immigration thing, but it's Radio Graffiti time, so I'm just going to say happy Taco Tuesday, and hopefully we can talk about it next show.
Hey, I appreciate it. Or if you stay in the third hour, maybe we can discuss it. 480 Radio Graffiti. Or 480 Radio Graffiti. You going to say something or what? Oh, Jesus Christ. You could tell that's a single mother right there, influence, for Christ's sake. 732 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, what's up, Ghost? Happy Taco Tuesday, and let those bureaucrats die, you know what I'm saying? Just happy Taco Tuesday, dude.
Hey, I appreciate it. Happy Taco Tuesday, baby. We got 435 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, would you like to feel the burn up your crotch while I stroke your bald head?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Take about 10 steps away from my freaking butt crack with that talk, boy. Jesus Christ. 205 Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, it's set for jacket. The police are in my house and I'm hiding from them in my closet. Uh-oh.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Who the hell else do we got going on over here? How about 269 Radio Graffiti? Jesus Christ, with these Helen Keller deaf mutes. How about the Teutonic Plague, Radio Graffiti?
All fucking liberals must fucking leave the fucking country. Trump Kane 2016.
That's right there, Teutonic Plague. I hear you, man. Who the hell else we got? 425 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, my mom's back at Applebee's.
Quit trolling, boy.
Ow! You spit! Ow!
Quit trolling. Quit trolling.
Oh, Jesus. That's just horrible. That's just horrible, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. 210 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, happy Taco Tuesday. Shout out to you, Engineer, Karaskin, and Teutonic Plague. Have a good show, man.
Hey, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Hey, how about another 210 Radio Graffiti?
From the ghastly Erie, I can see to the ends of the world, and from this vantage point, I declare with utter certainty that this one is in the bag.
Okay, all right. You're getting a little bit of poetic prose there. Let's go 863 Radio Graffiti.
Oh, that's me again, Ghost. You accidentally.
I just called you. My bad. Push the number 1 if I already called on you, man, because it has your hand up and so on and so forth. Who else do we got going on? How about Radiant Snake, Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Ghost, how's it going? I thought I'd just let you know, and shout out to your good self, shout out to the engineers, shout out to Karaskin as always, and shout out to everyone in the United Kingdom. And basically, I seriously wish they would stop scaremongering us regarding this EU referendum.
Now, I don't blame you, Radiant Snake. I'm telling you, these bureaucrats, or the Eurocrats is what you guys like to call them, I mean, they're not stopping at all. Not stopping. 915 Radio Graffiti.
Hello, my name is George Ricker, American. And I have to say that who I also want to see as the next president is the immortal Hulk Hogan.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Somebody's watching too much freaking WWE, for Christ's sake. 405 Radio Graffiti. Jesus Christ, this guy's playing with his Peter Popper. 360 Radio Graffiti.
I am going to throw my legs into wood chippers. Throw on that wood chipper.
Now, shut up with the shut up! Shut him off with that cripple talk, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. 630 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Gus, can I say something to the person that keeps calling me a ton on El Paso Locos videos?
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. I'll keep you on for the third hour, all right, man?
Okay.
All right, there you go. Who else do we got going on? 269 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, Monty Richards here, calling from a yacht because I'm a capitalist. I'm really excited to announce the work of your Texas authorities to build Austin's very own seaport. Think of all the trading we could do with China now, Ghost.
Yeah, real funny, asshole. 928 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, it's me again. I'm having a real problem with my cousin because, well, he's kind of like, you know, like my grandma said, going through a phase. I don't know what to do. I mean, whenever I try to
hold
tell
on,
her...
just stay there for the third hour and we'll talk about it. 716 Radio Graffiti.
I'm turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so. I'm turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so. I'm turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think.
I mean, Jesus Christ, I just said that yesterday. I think I said that in the third hour, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. Area code 252, Radio Graffiti.
Well, sleeping can be fun too.
What the hell is that supposed to... 630, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, got this CK Smith. I want to give a shout out to the other 630 area code caller. Shout out to Garaskin and shout out to Teutonic Plague. And I want to say Happy Ballast Friday and Happy Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's Taco Tuesday, buddy. Everything's all right, though, all right? Who else do we got going on over here? Take a couple more callers. 732, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, if you ever need someone to hook you up with some spinners on your wheelchair, just call me up. I know a guy who's really good in that.
Shut up. Shut up. Just shut up. Dr. Connors, Radio Graffiti.
Sound like half a tard. My name is Billy. My favorite.
God damn it! Stop making me sound like half a tard, for Christ's sake, you dumb morons. Pivot Idiot, Radio Graffiti.
Please save the whales by not smoking cigarettes anymore, or I'll call 911 on you. Please save the whales by not smoking cigarettes anymore, or I'll call 911 on you.
Oh, Jesus Christ. How about Cave Johnson, Radio Graffiti?
I am asking you to conduct yourselves in an operation that we are going to call Operation Barrel Roll. All right, Operation Barrel Roll. Once again, I am extending my hand to the capitalist army, the truck train, and everybody who wants to participate to go out and make sure that you create as many damn Bernie Sanders accounts. Go to the forum posts, go to the blogs, go to the social media sites, and just plaster propaganda against Hillary Rodham Clinton.
Jesus Christ, now you're trying to make me sound like the Prince of freaking Darkness or something. Good God! Jesus Christ. Anyway, folks, I want to say that we are about out of time for the live broadcast, but if you want to listen, you better call right now, 516-453-9903, if you want to listen live to the post-show third-hour edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. If not, you can download it once we are finished at blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me on this Taco Tuesday. Anyway, follow me on Twitter, folks. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost. Long live the capitalist army! Operation Barrel Roll! Operation Barrel Roll!
Blog Talk Radio.
At their will, whenever they feel like it. And to be honest with you, I appreciate that. I appreciate all the listeners, no matter how you're listening to me, whether it's live or in the archive, baby. I appreciate it. All right, I'm serious. I'm not joking. Now, look, I know that maybe I ruffled a few feathers and maybe triggered some people in this episode as it related to the fatty talk. But let's be honest, it had to be said, for Christ's sake. It had to be said. It just had to be said. I'm sorry. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and continue on with the radio graffiti. But in the middle of the radio graffiti, you want to discuss a certain subject matter. Well, then just let me know. All right, let me know, and we'll discuss it, and we'll see what we can do, so on and so forth. All right, this is the post-show edition of the True Capitalist Radio, for the podcast listeners. This is for everybody who's downloading it in the archive. Now, before I get to some radio graffiti calls, let me just say cheers. Cheers to everybody who's listening to me right now. Cheers to the capitalist army. Cheers to the capitalist army operatives that are basically puppeteering the Bernie army. And cheers to everybody who is going to participate in Operation Barrel Roll. Cheers, baby, cheers. Oh, man. Now that's what I'm talking about, man. Anyway, once again, if you are... future. Our public education system isn't doing it. Our goddamn idiots in Washington aren't initiating any kind of laws that are going to help facilitate any kind of nurturing of intellectual curiosity or any kind of dreams or aspirations. So I actually appreciate you, Nasho, for listening for all these years. And even though if you were a troll back in the day, you have evolved, and I can sense just by the way that you are conducting yourself online and you're conducting yourself right here in this broadcast that you are, starting to become an educated, articulate young man.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Last time I went to Tijuana with my grandpa, and I was talking to him about Trump. I think it was Friday, and I just started to prove my points, but he started refuting each and every point I had for Trump. But he started bringing like history and stuff like that. Trump was terrible to Hitler, and he told me, oh, I have the books right there. I have the freaking books, and I'm like, I'm just like sitting there. I'm like, why are you comparing history to Trump? That can't happen with our Congress. You can't compare it. That can't. Trump hasn't killed anyone, so you have nothing to worry about.
Oh, no kidding. I don't understand the comparison either. Let's be honest. What is happening, if you want to compare anybody's rise to Hitler, it was probably Obama's, to be completely honest with you. And look, Obama promised a lot of garbage that he hasn't even fulfilled. And on the contrary, he's done whatever he can to dismantle the country. So, in my personal opinion, I mean, what people are doing is outcrying for somebody who is going to put America first and put American jobs back into the American economy so that people can have economic opportunities out here instead of falling victim to the entitlement systems that a lot of people, actually more than half of America is now a part of the entitlement system, man. It's horrible. It's disgusting. There's no comparison to Mussolini here or Hitler. I'm sick of those comparisons. Just ad hominem hyperbole.
No, yes, and most of these comparisons come from what? Have you heard of this media called Now This? It's Now This. It's on Facebook. It's always on Facebook, and it just comes up on my timeline. Even though I don't like these people, it just comes up on my timeline, and they're just promoting Hitler on. They just put the name Donald Trump with Hitler on these posts, and it just gets me pissed, you know. It gets me.
I don't blame you, Asho. I don't blame you, man. I mean, look, it gets me upset that, I mean, you've got the talking heads of the mainstream media pushing forth this initiative that Donald Trump's a racist. I'm sick and tired of, and you just said Facebook. I mean, you're talking about the king of leftist propaganda. They just got busted, what was it, last week by ex-employees or Facebook employees that they suppressed Matt Drudge's Drudge Report. They suppress right-wing views. They suppress anything that goes against the left. I mean, just take a look at this plus-size model that got fat-shamed. I mean, they are becoming completely totalitarian. And as far as I'm concerned, I think that everybody should just boycott Facebook. And I'm sure that's hard for people. And you see, Mark Zuckerberg, he knows he has you all by the balls as it relates to this Facebook nonsense. And that's why I never got a Facebook. I'm sick of Facebook. I'm sick of hearing about it. I mean, it's literally social media for idiots. Social media for dummies. And moreover, each and every one of those pictures that everybody posts of themselves, pretending to have a good time, pretending to have a good life, pretending to smile, and all this garbage, I mean, you're giving it to Facebook, all right? I mean, you're giving it to them. You're giving them free demographic data that used to be paid for about 10 or 15 years ago. I mean, there used to be advertising companies that used to conduct research in this manner, and you people are giving them the information for free. I mean, good God, man. Anyway, Ashley, I want to thank you for calling in. I really appreciate your words of encouragement, man. Do you want to go ahead and tell everybody your Twitter address? Because I know that there's people that actually want to follow you. I've been looking at different YouTube videos and different sources that give clips of the show and let other people in other parts of the web hear clips of the show, and they talk about what's Asho's Twitter account, So let everybody know where they can find you, man.
All right, so it is 4 A's, 4 S's, and 5 H's. And I just want to tell you guys something. Stop believing everything you see on Facebook, because half of my friends are retards and they believe anything people post. All right? Anyone listening, you know, fuck Facebook. You can post something and someone will believe it. That's how Facebook works.
No, and you're absolutely right, and thank you for calling in, Asho. It works that way because I'm telling you, Facebook is social media for dummies. I mean, I'm telling you, the reason that most Facebook people don't have Twitter because they believe that, Twitter is too hard. I don't get it. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. I mean, this is what we're dealing with out here, and that's why these morons and these nimrods will believe anything that's posted in front of their stupid faces on that ridiculous Facebook timeline. It's pathetic. Anyway, thank you for calling in, Asho, man. I really appreciate those kind words, man. Keep on capitalizing, and if you're ever out here in Austin, Texas, I know you were thinking about making the move, let me know, man. Hey, real black guy, Radio Graffiti. Truth Engineers Radio. The engineer is the talent. Cheers to the engineer who sparked the capitalist revolution. You're now witnessing your host, the man they call engineer. Dude, son of a bitch. You sons of bitches, for Christ's sake, man. I'm the talent, you sons of bitches. Don't you understand that? I'm the talent of the show. It's a true capitalist radio hosted by who? By Ghost. All right? Not by the engineer. The engineer has his job, all right? Let him do his job. Stop it. I'm the talent. I'm the talent of this show. Do you understand that? I'm the talent. The engineer knows his place. Isn't that right, engineer? See what I'm saying? So just stop it with this crap. 337 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost. I was just wondering, with you talking about the Arkansas Mafia, aren't you a little concerned that they may come after you? I mean, if the government can find you, I'm sure the Mafia can do it, no problem.
I'm not really concerned about it, to be completely honest with you. All right? I mean, I've already been approached by the government many times. Well, I shouldn't say many times, a few times. And, it's your same intimidation factor. But to be honest with you, there is so much out there at this point in time. So many people are spreading truth. It's kind of hard to shut everybody up, man. You know what I mean? This ain't the old days where, all you had to do is put some pressure on 3 networks and you could suppress some information. You can't do that on the internet, boy. And let me tell you, that's why they are trying to regulate this internet, and we, as people of the internet, should resist every attempt at trying to regulate this internet. This should be a free flow of information and communication, period. All right? Any regulation is a suppression of whatever free speech that we have in this world. Because I'm telling you, there are some people that are listening to me on certain parts of the world that have no free speech. That the things that I say on this broadcast, they can't say in real life. They can't go out in their societies and say. So this is somewhat therapeutic when they hear ghosts talking the substance and the political venom that yours truly conveys on a consistent basis. All right? And I'm loving every minute of it, baby. Woo! We got American Truck Simulator, Radio Graffiti.
Jesus Christ, now you're trying to make me sound like the Prince of freaking Darkness or something. Good God! The devil is good, the devil is like hell, the devil is good, the devil is like hell.
So, Jesus Christ, I just freaking said that, man! I mean, Jesus Christ! I just freaking said that, for heaven's sake, man! You better be doing this professionally, you damn freaking butt-stocking, splicing piece of trash! I mean, good God! Used urinal cake curators. That's what you all are, all of you. You pedophile, priest-probing, chicken skin sack having freaks. Jesus Christ. Who the hell else do we got going on? Benito Gostini, Radio Graffiti.
This one's for you.
Vietnamese here. I mean, this is jungle warfare. Napalm for now. Jesus Christ. I mean, look, enough of the non-jokes, all right? Enough of the jokes about Vietnam. I don't want to hear about Vietnam, especially after Obama lifted that damn arms embargo on that damn commie country. Now Charlie's going to have weapons. Charlie's going to have American weapons, for Christ's sake. Charlie's going to have American weapons. I mean, good God. Jesus Christ. So all we need is Charlie having American weapons. That's just great. 808 Radio Graffiti.
This one's for you,
No,
Ghost.
Capitalist here. I actually do have like 2 things I want to talk about. One is Rick Williams' love child, and the other one's going on in freaking Hawaii. Actually, let's take it big. Sorry. Sorry, I'm a little bit active right now.
Go ahead. What do you have to say about the love child of Bill Clinton?
Oh, okay. So, let's see. So I just got this today recently, alright, that, you recently have a love child that's like 24 years old, named Danny Williams, I believe.
Yeah, we know Danny Williams. Yeah, we were talking about how he's got illegitimate black son, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'm just sorry. Again, I just.
And what about what's going on in Hawaii?
Oh, okay. Hold on 1 second. Let me bring that up. There you go. That they now freaking try to bring gun control over here, more, shall I say, by registering gun owners to the FBI.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. I mean, if it ain't one thing, it's another. Now in Hawaii, they went from California, you know, I don't know if you folks are familiar with the recent gun laws that have been initiated by California. I mean, they are trying to disarm. Now they're moving to Hawaii, for Christ's sake, the Aloha state. I mean, good God, man. I mean, don't you think that a little island like Hawaii, you'd want as many people as armed as possible just in case, I don't know, one country gets uppity or something? I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of vulnerable out there all alone in the ocean, for Christ's sake. I'm just saying. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for calling Kahuna Capitalist. I appreciate it. 630 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, can I say that message to the people that are calling me a tard?
Yeah, go ahead. This is a message to all you people that are calling this young man a tard on one of those YouTube channels that El Foxo Loco. Go ahead.
Stop calling me a tard. I'm not retarded. I am not retarded. I have disabilities, you know. That's not funny. Making fun of people that are retarded isn't funny. That's heartless.
I agree with you, man. I mean, stop making fun of him. He's not a tard. He's got disabilities, for Christ's sake. I mean, he is of sound mind. He has conversations. He's very cognitive. He understands what we're saying.
Oh, no.
All right? I mean, I don't understand why, these people are going off on you, man. Why are they going off on you?
I don't know. It could be due to the sound of my voice. Like, how I sound like, they kind of think I sound like the engineer or whatever, but I find heartless. I mean, that's kind of like calling me a mute, which I'm trying with a who uses sign language to communicate.
Oh, man, that's horrible. So one more time, man, let them know, all right? Get it all out, all right? Get all that anger out, because I'm sure it really upsets you. I'm sure it pisses you off.
Stop calling me a tard. Enough of that. That's old, not funny, and heartless.
All right, man. Do you wanna plug anything, man? Do you have a Twitter, or are you all right?
Well, I kind of don't want to give out my Twitter because, well, the whole brony thing, because I don't want to catch my messages and kill myself, which I have to make my comeback. I wrote to myself, if you kill yourself first.
Oh, man. Well, okay. Well, I appreciate you calling up. Don't call this young man a tard anymore, all right? I mean, leave him alone. All right? Jesus Christ, you heartless pricks. Anyway, who the hell else do we got? 814 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, I love the show. Shout outs to Metroid Junkie. Shout outs to Graffiti.
That's right. Metroid Junkie.
For calling 630 a tard. Go fuck yourself. This man is the smartest I've heard on the show, and you guys are fucking morons. Even think about that.
Yeah, no kidding, man. I mean, seriously, I'm telling you, man, these people are getting freaked out. I mean, this is trolls right here. Why do you think that I'm trying to launch Operation Barrel Roll so I can direct that venom towards the right direction? I'm talking about crippling the damn Democrats. I'm talking about crippling the Democrats, boy. Woo! I can't wait, baby. I'm telling you, you're going to start hearing about the Bernie Army very, very soon, boy. Mark my words, baby. Mark my words.
All right, he's lying.
Anyway, we got Boot 073 Radio Graffiti.
Yeah, no kidding, man. I mean, seriously, I'm telling you, man, these people are getting freaked out. I mean, this is trolls right here. Why do you think that I'm trying to launch Operation Barrel Roll so I can direct that venom towards the right direction? I'm talking about crippling the damn Democrats. I'm talking about crippling the Democrats.
Jesus Christ, I just said that! I just freaking said that! I mean...
goddamn cartoon character smoke, for Christ's sake. I mean, good God. You see these troll terrors? Do you hear them? Do you hear them? They're stolen, man. They're stolen. God. Jesus Christ, I'm telling you that the internet butt stalker-esque if I've ever heard it in my life. Jesus Christ, you know, I'm telling you, I mean, I'm depressed. I mean, I'm jaded, for Christ's sake, man. I deserve more respect. I deserve more respect. Jesus Christ, trying to make me sound like some midget cartoon character, for Christ's sake. Give me the mic. Give me the freaking mic, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. This is trolls for you, man. These are trolls. This is it right here. You're listening to it. You're listening to it. You're witnessing it, for Christ's sake. That's why I'm watching Operation Barrel Roll. That's why I'm watching Operation Barrel Roll. And the capitalist army wants you. Jesus Christ. Let's go back to Radio Goddamn Graffiti. Dark Sword, Radio Damn Graffiti. State of Florida is access to disclose our sexual crimes to you. We were bad, now we're good. Moving into your neighborhood. You know we're trying our best to be functioning members of society. We're not here to start with trouble. Maybe you're like you think you got trouble. I'm Larry Arttower, and I'll refrain from touching my neighbor's kids again. What I did was not too kind, but I'm a nice guy, you'll come to find. Got a backyard and a real nice pool. Y'all should come over for a barbecue. We can make some cold drinks in my blender, but do keep in mind that I'm a sex offender. Vernon Douglas is my name. My battery arrest is what brought me fame. There's much more to know about me. I love to dance and I love to ski. I dip and zoom on through the snow. Strap on my boots and watch me go. But I can't ski until December, so then I'm just a sex offender.
I'm Charles Dolan, dropping rhymes. I've been arrested 7 times. Know that sounds like a lot. 3 of those times were for vandalism. Feel real bad, I got caught. Might do it again, but probably not. I'm not here to make pretenses. I'm here because of my sex offenses.
Sam Count, I'm number 1. Apologizing for what I've done. In case you were wondering what that was, I snuck into a bathroom and I was... Jesus Christ. You know, enough of that, all right? I mean, do you hear this crap? I mean, is that for real or is that a troll? Did some goddamn judge force of these idiots to do a goddamn rap song? That's the sickest thing I've ever heard in my goddamn life. Jesus Christ. Baltimore Trucker Radio Graffiti. Jesus Christ. We got trimps. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. All right, we get it. That's enough, all right? Jesus Christ. Who the hell else do we got? 614 Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, I'm joining the army so I can make Captain America my boyfriend. Any chance you could field through my knife? Oh, my.
Jesus Christ, don't go there! Don't go there! Don't go there, please! Good God, don't go there!
That's actually pretty good.
I can't believe that was trending on Twitter today. I can't believe it was trending on Twitter. Jesus Christ. 818 Radio Graffiti.
I don't think you should be making fun of Hillary Clinton considering that you're a cis straight white male. All cis straight white males are going to go to prison after Hillary Clinton is elected. Do you understand me, Ghost?
Oh, yeah? I'm going to prison, huh? Because I'm a straight white male? What the hell are you? What does that make you? What does that make you, a bull dyke or what?
I'm gender fluid, Ghost. I don't have a gender.
You don't have a gender? Do you have a penis?
I don't have either one. I'm not going to define that with an answer, okay?
Oh my God, you're a sick-ass, twisted, greasy bulldyke. I could smell you from over here. Yeah, I could smell that tuna smell. Am I right? Yeah, that's right. She's staying quiet after that. She better stay quiet, for Christ's sake. She's trying to take a whiff of herself just to make sure it isn't seeping through the goddamn fiber optically connected world we call the damn internet, for Christ's sake. Anyway, who else do we got here? We got Godzilla, Radio Graffiti. Godzilla, man, he knows how to play that damn guitar. Good stuff, man. 928 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, it's me again. Like I said, my cousin is, well, he's 5 now. Well, he's turning 6, but yeah, my grandma says he's going through a phase, and yet he's talking back to my grandma because, he's like, going through a phase, and he's talking back, he's yelling back at him, which I deeply hate when he yells it back. I try to tell him to stop, and then he says all a bunch of crap to me. I don't know if I do the best I can.
Well, do you give the kid a lot of sugar?
No. Well,
okay, well, I think you need I'm pretty sure you do. I think you need to, first of all, cut his sugar intake. And secondly, try to take this young kid and take him outside. Make sure he's active. Make sure he gets out all that energy. I mean, that's basically all it is. I mean, and unfortunately, is he being thrown in front of a television as well?
No, but he does watch TV. But no. The reason why
he has to learn. He has to be learning the talk back behavior from somewhere. Does he see people fighting or anything of that nature? Does he witness little verbal exchanges?
He just gets mad at his mom because his mom doesn't take good care of him like my grandma said.
Well, there you go, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Because his mom is my cousin. Because she always goes to work wherever she goes, like she has an appointment. But she's been gone for a long time. We don't know. We've been waiting for her. She gets around at midnight, but sometimes she doesn't. And my grandma thinks she might be drinking or something, or hanging out with friends she doesn't want to. Which she's not supposed to, as she says, and that's why my grandma and her gets a lot of bickering and fighting around, which makes me uncomfortable inside.
Well, I'm sorry, man. That really sounds like a typical unfortunate situation in America today, where you have women that are having children, and instead of bearing down and being a mom, they realize that they want to be Casey Anthony or something. And go out and live this Bella Vita lifestyle when they brought a life into this freaking planet, man. And I think that, women, they need to start bearing that responsibility, and feminism absolves them of that responsibility. I mean, that's the basis of feminism as far as I'm concerned. Absolving them of responsibility. All right, absolving them of any kind of responsibility of their actions. And let me tell you, I know that these women like to blame the man because, he got me pregnant. He got me pregnant. Are you kidding me? Woman, you allowed this man. And if you didn't allow him, then it's rape, and you should go file charges, all right? I mean, now rape is defined, especially if you're in California. I mean, a woman can now not make a legal choice under the influence of alcohol for sexual relations, and it could be considered rape. I mean, this is how tentative this whole rapist issue is getting. All right? And that's why I am suggesting that women that are single and have children, you're the ones that are in control of the whole sexual situation. So if you're getting pregnant, with all due respect, it's your goddamn fault. I mean, bottom line, period. All right? Take responsibility for it and stop acting like Casey Anthony and dumping the kid off on somebody else. Stop dumping the kid off on your freaking mammy or your grandma or your cousins or your brother or whoever the hell you're going to dump the kid off on. You had it. You shit it out. You need to go out there and take care of it, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. I feel bad for you, young man. I'm sorry that you have to witness that, but hey, this is the walk. This is the walk of life. Hey, this is the walk of life. Anyway, area code 425, Radio Graffiti.
Hello, Pew. I'm back.
Okay, so what? What are you going to do? Something? You going to say something? Are you going to sing a song? Or what are you going to do?
I don't know, Ghost. I'm just going to keep talking.
Oh, Jesus Christ, just shove some food in your gullet, you stupid moron. 949, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, I'm keeping on line, but I wanted to thank you for signing up for that one. I've got disabilities too, and I've had people call me a tard more times than I can remember. So I think you signing up for it is just, I think that's wonderful, and God bless you and the engineer. And to 630, it gets better. Trust me, it will get better.
All right, thank you for the positive words for 630 over there. How about 724, Radio Graffiti?
Hello?
Yeah.
What's up, Ghost?
Well, what's going on? Goodbye. Who else we got? Kadu, Radio Graffiti, Kadu.
We begin tonight with the deadly storms on the move at this hour. At least 2 reported tornadoes and water sliding.
Rain? Yes. Rain? Jesus Christ. I can't catch my breath. Rain! Again. What's the problem? Come on, more hail. Who gives a crap about Donald Trump? All I gotta say is major fail. I can stomp my feet. I can normally stomp my freaking feet. I got a midget. You see what I told you? What did I tell you about that son of a bitch to do? I knew it. You Trump terrorist. You piece of... I told all you idiots, all right? Stop making fun of the rain, for Christ's sake. I'm looking outside my office. It's cloudy. It's gloomy, for Christ's sake. I want this rain to stop. Good God. Oh, you know what? I've had just about enough of this crap. I've had just about enough.
What the hell, Ghost?
I'm done. Get the fork in me. I'm done. I'm done. Jesus Christ,
Yeah, Ghost trolls always waste 2.5 hours.
I'm finished. I'm done. Son of a bitch. Give me the mic. For Christ's sake. Jesus Christ, you know what? I'm done. You idiots. You've ruined my Taco Tuesday. You people have ruined it. You've ruined my Taco Tuesday. God damn all of you. God damn all of you to hell. I'm getting the hell out of here, right? I mean, it may rain again here. It's gonna. I don't know what the hell's going on over here. You people are making fun of this crap. You people are making fun of all this rain that's happening in Texas. All right, it's the second wettest Texas in Texas history. All right, this is serious business. And you people think it's a big joke. I have never seen so much hail in my life. And you people think it's a big joke. Well, you know what? Screw you bastards, all right? All right, shove it up your clogged up poopers, all right? You stupid socialist, schlonghead, sucking, anal secretion habit, piggish, power bottom, fruit bowl looking, dog farting, fetish habit, Jared full of blackjack, headed fruity ass, pedophile piece of trash. I'm done. I'm finished with this. All right, I'll get the hell out of here. All right. All right. Screw all you trolls that are out here coming at me. All right. This is Operation Barrel Roll. Don't you ever forget it. All right. And be aware and be on the lookout for the Bernie Army. Be on the lookout for the Bernie Army and know that it's the capitalist army puppeteering those stupid socialist pieces of trash. Remember that. Be on the lookout for the Bernie Army, baby. And the capitalist army wants you. The capitalist army wants you for Operation Barrel Roll. For Operation Barrel Roll. Spread around. Go to the polls. Go to the freaking forum posts. Go to the social media networks. Go everywhere and spread it around like wildfire. Operation Barrel Roll. The Bernie Army. The capitalist army wants you, boy. Anyway, I'll get the hell out of here, folks. I will be back tomorrow for a freaking carpet munching Wednesday. All right? Once again, same place, same time, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, every Monday through Friday. blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's the official website of the True Capitalist Radio Show, and you can download every goddamn episode that I ever conducted on this damn broadcast. Free to download for you over there, all right? And moreover, follow me on Twitter, folks. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost, all right? Anyway, I am out of here, folks, all right? I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully the damn rain doesn't rain on the parade, so to speak, all right? Once again, Operation Barrel Roll in full effect, and I hope that you trolls take it serious, boy. You want to make the mainstream media, you want to make the news, you want to make trolling something of value. Well, by God, partake in Operation Barrel Roll, and I'm calling on you, boy. The capitalist army wants you. Anyway, I am out of here, baby. Long live the capitalist army, and death to feminism, death to socialism, death to communism, and death to totalitarianism. I'm out of here, boy. Remember, Operation Barrel Roll. Woo! I'm out of here.
Thank you.
Oh, let's break it. Damn! Let's get patched up.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Time for an encore.
My teleporter has been destroyed. The way is closed.
Heal up. Oh, this is my jam. Push up. Let's drop the beat. Oh, turn it up.
Destination.
Time to change it up. F it up. Oh, let's break it. Damn! Let's drop the beat. Oh, let's break it.
Arriving at Watchpoint Gibraltar.
I play to win! Top one!
Prepare to attack.
I play to win!